Head on down to Archibald and Woodrow, some of the best barbecue in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, y'all. Right off of 4125 Greensboro Avenue, Tuscaloosa, Alabama 35405. You can hit them up at 205-331-4858. Also, you can find them at their other location, 1211 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Northport, Alabama 35476. 205-345-6861.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Fly, fly, fly. Gucci, huh? I drink till I'm drunk.
Fellas, head on down to New Generation Barber Shop, right off of 2600 McFarland Boulevard East, Suite C. Go ahead and get you a fly cut from my boy Fred Brown. You can hit him up at 205-292-4995. Also, Sam Brown at 205-722-8506. And how can I forget about my boy Amp the Barber? Hit him up at 205-561-7473. Check him out, y'all.
Pick, I might as well hell. Drop the top and take a selfie, Marco.
You shopping at a goddamn number 2 pencil.
Good afternoon. Well, no, good evening. How's everybody doing today? This is yours truly, Big Mike, talking to you. It is Monday night, which means y'all know time for Battle of the Sexes. We do it every Monday night here at Sound Booth Radio 106.1, Sound Booth Television or TV, and Sound Booth TV on YouTube. Please go to YouTube, type in Sound Booth Radio 106.1, and it'll pull you up directly to Sound Booth TV if you want to check us out. I'm joined with the Boss panel tonight. So far on the Boss panel, I'm going to start with the ladies first, of course. I always do. We have the magnificent Mackinae. What's going on, Miss Mac?
How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, Mac.
Good.
Hey, Buck. Hey, Stan.
Hey, Mac.
What's up?
Hey, we on live, cuz.
Also, we got the sensational Miss Cassandra. Hey, Miss Cassandra, how you doing?
Hey, good evening, panel. How's everybody?
Hey, we doing all right. All right. Okay, now I got to go ahead on because, you know, I say the best for last, really. Because he got so many titles that it takes a minute for me to get them all out. You know, so we start off with El Presidente, educator, coach, what else? MC. I dare say hustler. What else you got? What else you got?
I'm trying to become a dog whisperer right now. Dangerous.
All of it, man. If it's out there to be done, he can do it.
Yes.
We got Buck Dollar.
Shit.
What's going on, bro?
She want to be with her master.
She's a diva, like my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So
What do you expect?
what happens, Mike? This is what happens when you spoil the women in your life. They got all
They want more.
Yeah, like that's a bad thing or something.
I know, right? That's what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, whatever.
Good job.
This is why I drink. What I do.
They feeling very, very froggy tonight, you know what I'm saying? How was everybody?
You know what I'm saying? We got two at the top up here now. You know, Mac always be coming. She be slick with it and stuff. I be having to read her shit twice. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh, so that's what you meant by saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't be readable off the bat. That's what you have to do. I can't.
Mac is the
Can't knock it
intellectual.
off.
She that intellectual,
Yeah.
and I need to be looking at real soon because Miss Mac gonna put out that book of poetry. That's the new Maya Angelou.
Oh yeah.
Man,
I need my
on
butt
point.
whooped. I've been able to do it since high school, so I need my butt whooped. So I should have. Yeah, I should.
You need to have a
It ain't
night so I
never
can
too
come
late.
and like do my snaps. Come on, I want to snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like I'm just telling you, I mean, everybody on the boss panel are very, very talented people. So this is why we got this group of talented people here to talk about these topics that we talk about on a weekly basis. Now, last week we actually had like 3 topics that we were discussing. We got one of them out the way, and we got so deep into it that we never got to the other 2. So we got this second topic. And it was one that MC Buck Dollar had came up with, and it was a very, very interesting topic about how we're raising our young men and our young women. So I'm gonna let him go ahead on because he can say it better than I ever could. So, but what we got going on tonight?
It was literally, and I had to sit there and think about it myself. It's like, are we raising our daughters to stay away from the type of boys that we're raising to a point? Like, as a man, you know what you were like at that age. So to a point, are we raising our daughters to a point where they're still totally dependent on dad? You know what I'm saying? And they'll never get married because you've made it to the point you're so afraid for them to get out there and experience love, you know, with its ups and downs. You want to protect them at all costs, which, you know, you're not doing them any favors because they're totally dependent on you. They have trust issues with other males outside of their dad. And I think it causes a lot of conflict and a lot of problems because even I have to sit there and think, damn, man, if my daughter acts like that toward him, he'll never be able to live up to a standard that she set so unrealistically high because I have to grow and develop into that man that her dad already is. You know what I'm saying? This guy may be 20, 25 years older than me. Yeah, I get it. I do everything that I can possible to say, hey, don't let a dude come up to you and get your hair did and your nails did and think that he got you. You know what I'm saying? I've been teaching them that since they were little. But have I been able to teach them to accept those things and still hold on to their integrity? Like, oh, that's cool, you pay for my nails. That don't mean you finna get anything by that. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a simple gesture of us being in a relationship type of situation.
Right.
So that's what it came from, because I think literally it's the double standard of raising your kids, where you raise your boys to be almost promiscuous and stuff, but then you're raising your daughters to be to these high standards of they have to almost be Mother Teresa. You want your daughter to be a virgin for life, but you want your son to be the conqueror of the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong on both accounts.
Exactly.
You know, so that's where I'm like, I just need to know everybody's standpoint on what are they doing, because you do make some boys, because of the way we raising our kids, some boys become so much mama boys. You know what I'm saying? That it don't matter what a woman has to provide and shit, she'll never live up to the standard that mom has set. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfair for them too. That's where my whole question came from.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Buck. Now, and that's because we kind of touched a little bit on it last week before we got off there. As I messed around and asked the question that without a doubt rocked the guys on the Boss Top. It was one of those.
Whatever.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, it rocked the guys because it actually made them think about things that they didn't want to think about at the time. Now, you know, and Miss Cassandra, she brought it out, of course. Like, well, how would y'all feel about your boys if they was going to the, you know, he was asking about prom and losing virginities at prom and so forth and so on. And you know, so you had to kind of skew the way you was looking at that from a guy's point of view. you know, I don't know. Well, I asked Miss Cassandra, and I throw it back to Miss Mac also. Like, if you have daughter, well, you have daughters, but if you have a daughter that is about that age and intimacy is starting to creep into their minds at this particular moment in time because their hormones are jumping around. How do y'all and truthfully, how do y'all handle those situations? Because you can't just lock them up inside the house and say, well, you ain't going nowhere. Everything locked down.
Well,
Ain't gonna
see,
get.
that's what the guys want to do, which is totally unrealistic. Because I want to know, like, for the guys who are being raised to do what they do, who daughter they think they doing it with? You know what I'm saying? Now, if all you got is boys, then you ain't got to worry about. But somebody like Buck, who has a son and daughters, you got to worry about that. You see what I'm saying? Because while you teaching your son to do one thing, whose daughter do you think they doing it with? You know what I'm saying? They trying to do with mine, and that's why I'm trying to tell her, no, ma'am. Let's wait on that until we're older, till we're more mature. You know what I'm saying? Because sex is very mental, not just physical. You know what I'm saying? And so that to me is like my argument is always to wait. But realistically, if they're not gonna wait, then you teach them to protect themselves, but you still kind of, encourage them to wait and encourage them to make sure the guy is worth, you know what I'm saying, their time. Because at that age, all of them just trying to knock down as many as they can. They don't
Mhm.
really care for. I mean, they might care about them, but it ain't nothing that's gonna be lasting or anything like that. So I feel like that's why I encourage, them to wait or whatever. So it won't be something that they regret doing. Wait till they're older and can make that decision and not have any regrets and know how to handle it after the fact. When he acting
Right.
funny or ain't calling you, ain't texting you, ain't studying you, and try to floss and flex in front of his boys. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't studying you. So but that's what I think, you know, that both parents should be doing. Instead of the guys teaching their boys, go and get it in, man, and do this and do that, and get as many as you can, and all this and that. They got to do it with somebody's daughter. So no, that ain't it.
And it should be a conversation, mother and father and kids at this, like saying at the same time, because realistically, it's gonna come up. We live in a world that is just no holds barred. I mean, you go on YouTube
Right,
and find anything. You can go on
right,
Instagram and find anything. But you just pray. I just tell them, this is what happens afterwards.
right,
And guys, and sometimes there are girls. Unfortunately, girls are looking up to just say either female rappers or whoever that talk about sex, and they think
mm-hmm,
that's what the thing is. And I hate to say it, kids are sneaking around and are looking at porn. Porn is
mm-hmm,
entertainment. That's not
right,
true. That doesn't have anything to do with being in love or anything like that. So
right,
there's a lot out there. You can just pray, just have a conversation. But I think the earlier you have the conversation, the better. Or they think about, because sometimes you think about the consequence of your decisions
right,
more than or what had happened, because they were talking. Kids are cruel, and kids are at school more than at home. And when it gets out, oh, you slept with this dude, you slept with that dude, here comes now almost like a bullying thing. So now she's feeling like, okay, I'm nobody now because I slept with this dude, and they're here to do ignoring her. So I
right,
just think we need to do better parenting. Doesn't guarantee nothing will happen, of course not, because
right.
they're not going to be there, but they have to experience life.
But not
You
to
keep
mention
them
now,
close.
Mac, they got their phones out all the time recording
That's what I'm
everything.
saying.
So it's no longer just between the two of y'all because they recording it and put it on the internet so everybody can see.
Oh yeah, they do that. I
So
mean, what is that? I mean, they're even in our school system that has happened when they recorded and they hey send it to everybody and stuff like that, and and once it's there, it's there. When it's out there, it's out
exactly.
there, and it's
Oh
no
yeah.
taking it back.
That part right there. Let's make sure. Excuse me. Let's make sure that everybody knows that if you do that, that is considered child pornography, and you will go to jail for doing that. I don't care how old the
Right.
child is that does that. That is something that is illegal. That you can't record a minor and put it on there. That's a big no no. Uh, and I understand kids probably feel as though, hey, what I'm saying, I'm a 2 year, and it's harmless fun. It's not harmless fun to that young lady that you can plastered off all over the internet, and everybody had seen her, and she thought she was being intimate with one guy. So,
Right.
Depending on the law, still, even a minor can be prosecuted to a certain degree too, depending on their age. So there's still
Right.
consequences that can be from me when I used to be a tech coordinator. There are certain things that I can get touchy when you get to the stuff like that, and you can it can get legal,
Right.
mhm.
And
which
just
is
the
as
age
it
difference, like
should.
kids not knowing about the age difference. You think you doing something, yeah, you 15 with an 18-year-old, but you're jailbait. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You need to wait until you're at least 17 because you're jailbait to that boy. You know what I'm saying? And boys' parents need to be aware of that because they correct their whole world. You know what I'm saying? They already could do it by lying, but if they really were with them, you know what I'm saying, not lying on them, that's gonna be a battle, and they're gonna already be set up for failure. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So they
Yeah,
need to
that's
think
what I
about that.
hate.
They always say it ain't but 2 years, it ain't but 3 years. Yeah, it's not
It
in
doesn't
age,
matter.
but the law says it. So how about we
Right,
stick to people in your own age bracket?
right. That's what I hate with my high school when they had the seventh grade through the 12th. I thought that was You have
Oh
it's too
yeah, that's
young.
terrible.
I'm
Exactly.
glad they changed that. I think 9 through 12. At one time, yeah, they had
Right.
seventh grade out of high school once,
They should never do that.
and there
Because
was
when we were in
seniors,
school, it was 10th, 11th, and 12th.
dating eighth graders.
That's not even right. Like,
Exactly. So that's what
those are some
I didn't agree
babies.
with them when I was in school. I'm glad they went and
Hmm.
changed it.
Right.
So kind of getting back to the actual question is how we're showing our young ladies not to go out there. Well, I guess like Buck was saying, he has his daughters, and he sports them, and he want them to know that hey, you ain't got to settle for this guy just because he buy you uh, a bundle of hair, some nails, um, I don't know what else, a purse or
Well,
something like that.
mm,
And you don't have
yeah.
to, you don't have to do his. He don't have to lose you for that. But then at the exact same time, it's like, well, I get all this from my daddy. I don't need a guy anyway. So they wind up being 30 years old, knocking on 40, never really been in a relationship. What do y'all think about that?
Well, I think Buck's point was not just, selling for the guy. I think he was saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but that they don't owe them anything. Like girls don't need to grow up thinking that if a man do something for them, that they owe them any sex. Because
Mm-hmm.
sex is all I owe you is a thank you. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that the more that they do for them, if they don't have a person in their life to tell them better, then they'll start giving sex as a way of saying thank you for the things that they do. Like you said, it's just simply you doing it out of the kindness of your heart, right? Or because we're in a relationship and you're my man. So I don't owe you sex for that. So, but I think it do them good to know how to provide for themselves. Like, yeah, daddy is here and daddy got you always, but you need to learn how to work and how to earn money on your own and pay for your own stuff because you're probably not gonna find a guy like daddy that's gonna spoil you and take care of you. So that's what I do for mine. Like, you need to learn how to work, earn your own money so that nobody can hold nothing over your head. Like they doing something for you that you can't do for yourself. And like I said, if you do something for me, thank you is all you're gonna get. I don't
Ooh,
owe you anything else. God bless you. So that's what I think fathers need to do is show them, okay, yeah, daddy got you, but you got to get you too, just in case you don't find a man like me. And Buck, I like your point about you weren't always like that. And so as you have grown and matured, you know what I'm saying? Now you're able to teach your son, to avoid the pitfalls that I think that you might have gone down, the road that you might have gone down. So that being said, I'm looking at my daughter's boyfriend's parents because I want to see how he's being raised in the household. You know what I'm saying? And so if I see, yeah, he's a kid, he's gonna be a kid. But if I see that he got the proper guidance, 9 times out of 10, I'm feel a whole lot better about that young man than some young man who's being raised by, a single mom or his grandma or, with no male presence or any type of male mentorship in their life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I do understand what you're saying, and that's the reason why before she talks to any boy, she must come my way.
It's
We
the purpose
know,
is
we
that
know.
you're not trying to set the bar so high to where it's unreal. Um,
Exactly.
you as a man, I get it. I have a daughter, so that brings a totally different mentality out of me compared to me having a son. With a son, it's like he's probably gonna be a little bit like me anyway. So you just try to keep him along the straight path. When it's a daughter, you have an overwhelming feeling that you have to protect her at all costs. And I don't want it to get to the point where she's so dependent on me that even if she
Right.
comes across a good guy, she has no idea to recognize that because she'll mistreat him because he's not at a certain point that she thinks he's supposed to be at. Honey, you 17, 18, 19 years old. There's no way in hell that me and him should be on the same level anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's a progression that has to go there. And if it sort of falls back into what we talked about I think last week or 2 weeks ago, you have young ladies who don't even know how to treat a man. You want your daughter to go out there and have somebody, but shit, they get a guy and they completely neglect any of his emotional or spiritual, you know what I'm saying, needs because everything with her has been so materialized. If he's not doing this for me, then I need to let him go. This is what I'm seeing out in music. This is what I'm seeing on social media. We have come to a point where girls are almost um, I don't want to say prostituting, but they're putting a price on themselves. If you ain't buying me a designer bag, if you ain't putting money in my hand and stuff, what type of man are you? Whoa, shout shit, this man 18, 19 years old. What the hell you expect him to have? If all those expectations, you looking to have a criminal, you know what I'm saying, doing that. Or a kid who's so completely spoiled by his parents that he could just give you all of that. And now you have no understanding of what you bring to the table. You think just because you pretty and he likes you, that's all that has to be done. I never wanted my daughters to think that that's all that they are is just an object. You know what I'm saying? You a brand. You bring something to the table. You mean something. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can be incredible, independent, but you can be that much better when you have somebody who can completely complement what you have and y'all can build together. And like I said, that's missing. The whole dating process, all of that is missing. You know, if I sit here and tell my son, shit, man, you ain't got to commit to shit. You know what I'm saying? They come along, you knock them down, and you keep it moving. You damaging individuals along the way. You see what I'm saying? That girl probably really was head over heels for you. I'm not saying that y'all would eventually got married, but you treated her like she was a street whore. You know what I'm saying? And she was a good girl. But my mentality has always been to tell you, man, shit, women come in diamond dozen. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Get what you can out of them. And then, when you get about 30, 35, then you can settle down because at that point, you shouldn't be all in the club. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. Well, whatever you instill in them, it's hard to break habits. If you started smoking at a young age, you know how long it takes you to stop if you truly want to? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. If I'm teaching you to be a man whore at a young age, then how am I supposed to automatically expect at age 25 that you no longer want to be a man whore and that you want to have a family and settle down and be a productive? That's bullshit. That's unrealistic. And I think we're doing it on both ends because you do have women who treat their son like he's the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? So there are expectations and stuff that he has when he come across females like, if you ain't doing all this and this for me, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? My mama takes care of this. You know what I'm saying? We have single moms who are creating mama boys who don't want to amount to shit. They don't even really want to leave the house. Matter of fact, they'll go get a female and move into your house. And then expect you, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all to treat him like he a king. And he ain't doing shit.
Exactly.
It's like I said, that's my whole reason for this question because I'm like, we really do have to sit back and think, what values are we teaching them? You know what I'm saying? What are we truly instilling in them? Are we going overboard? I didn't have a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that made me go out there and really grind and get off my ass to make sure I could get some stuff. But then I have kids and I'm questioning, like, I don't know. Are my kids a little bit too soft? Are they really gonna be prepared to be out here? You see what I'm saying? Because I gave them so much I didn't fucking have. You know what I'm saying? My daughters didn't have to worry about this and that because it's like, well, daddy took care of this shit. But you know, I'm not gonna always be around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how she gonna fend for herself if I didn't teach her certain things along the way? And even
Right.
then, if you have a good man, he's gonna teach you certain things to keep you protected because you are his asset. You are the most important thing to him. And Mike, you know this. Your
Yes.
strongest point is Lady T. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's who's gonna have your back regardless. Your best interest is always her best interest. You see what I'm saying? So if we're not doing this with our girls and boys along the way, then we're wondering why we don't have black kids getting married, or we do have some getting married, but they don't stay married for long. They don't understand the whole purpose of it, you know. And this is something that's been going on not just the past 10 years, this is probably 40, 50 years worth. You know what I'm saying? This is not just us having these issues now. This has been something that's systematic. I'm not really sure where to point the finger at, but that's one place that I want to start.
I think that one of the things that tends to happen as far as when he's raising the kids is the situation. Now I've seen a lot of women that put in their daughter's mindset that go find you a man to take care of you, and they don't put in their daughter's mindset, hey, you can go and do whatever you want to do, be able to take care of yourself. And then when you find that guy that wants to take care of you, y'all can take care of each other. Now, I'm taken back to a young lady uh, when she graduated from high school. Her aspiration was to be a doctor, and she decided that she wanted. Well, she told me her exact words was, "Well, I'm gonna be a doctor, so if I go out with a guy, he gonna have to be a surgeon or something so that he can take care of me because I'm gonna be making this." And she got that from her mother because her mother told her that you need to find you a man to take care of yourself. And she grew up in a project. Not saying that just growing up in a project gives you that type of mindset, but I think that a lot of people have that mindset, like, oh, you find somebody they're gonna help you get out of here, and it kind of gives you that spot where you feel like I don't have to put forth all the effort that I know I got within me, all the potential that I have in me to do anything. We flip that around to some of these young guys that are walking around out there also that are 25, 26, 27 years old, still staying at home with moms. And mom's still buying them game controllers and stuff like that. All right. Oh, I done started dating this girl. Well, she on Section 8 housing. I'm not supposed to be over there, but I'm finna move in with her. And this can ultimately cause her to get kicked out because I'm not even supposed to be there. When they do inspections, I got to pick all my clothes up and take them out of there because if they find them in there, they're going to know I'm staying there. This is the kind of stuff that I think is taught. And the second point to what Buck was saying, like when he was a young man, he was talking about going out there knocking everything down he could knock down. But as he got older and more mature, he realized that's not where it's at. Now, I think that there was a generation where most of the guys had that mentality and they didn't stick around for their kids that they made to teach them what we have learned when we got older. And I think that that's where the reason why we have some of those problems. That could just be me, but that's what I think is part of the problem.
I think we just have several issues altogether, and we don't sit down and actually deal with them. We just kind of let things go on and on and on. But I know from personal experience, like my father, things he's done, and you think about it, I wouldn't expect my father to do that. So I think we have to, I think there are things that are taught, and I think we have other issues that's going on at home too. We have mama, she had some guy just staying there. And then we don't realize what we do, our kids see it, they're gonna mimic what we do. And then they get this mindset, mama did it or daddy did it. Because, when I first realized, my dad, he's out here. I never thought he'd do this to my mom, as far as be with somebody else. So, and it makes you want to, I'm just not going to be fully dependent on a man. But of course, we were made to be together. But I just think that things have becoming taboo because of society. We just in a world now anything goes. So we don't sit back and still instill in our children. I know this is going on. Even when different things, when you see movies and music, some of this stuff is just what it is, entertainment. It's not what life truly is. Every guy, of course, is not bad. Just like every woman is not bad. But because of situations, everything like even abuse or whatever is going on, and people like, I'll never be fully dependent on a man, or, I'll never, and a guy be like, I don't want to ever do this for a woman. There are things you should do for each other. But I just think we just have to have that conversation and everybody just stick with it. But I don't think we're having those conversations at all. We're just kind of living. And unfortunately, our kids are growing up looking at what's going on TV, what's going on, in videos, especially like TikTok or whatever. Certainly things, that's going on, and that's what we're living by. Nobody's going by and, sitting down and saying, hold up, pump the brakes. We need to have this conversation with everybody, including mom and dad. That's where it should start, with mom and dad.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I think that kids need to be told, hey, this is just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? These are celebrities or whatever the case may be. This is all just for entertainment purposes. The real world, you work with your partner to build something. You don't expect a man to completely take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to take care of each other. Two are better than one. You know what I'm saying? So that you can help each other when you're down. And then, you know what I'm saying, you continue to build each other up. And then you all build something together. It's not just about, okay, you just come on over here and take over where my parents left off. No, it's not that.
Right.
I try to teach my children to, how to survive as if I were not here, because we don't know. And I don't want them to be dependent on anybody else and get in stuck in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, they got to take all type of abuse or anything else because they need somebody to take care of them. No, I'm raising you to be self-sufficient. So, you take care of yourself. And then when you find another person who's on the same of the same mindset as you and that wants to build something together, then y'all work together to build something.
Wait a minute, ain't that the same lady that said that I need my man to pay everything? Ain't that lady, same lady that just said that? I swore that it was two different people talking. Because I swore that lady just last week said that her
Hey,
Negro gonna pay
Stangy.
for everything. Don't become
Yeah,
hating.
he said good evening or nothing. He just came on swinging. Ain't that
Oh,
nothing?
you just gonna, you're so rude. I know your mama taught you better than that.
Ain't offered a French fry, potato chip, or nothing. Just came on. Ain't that this
Right.
thing?
I got up this morning
Okay,
and so violent. I got up this morning so violent.
whatever. So, but you know what? That's where y'all get it wrong. See, y'all keep saying all the bills, all the bills, all the bills.
Man, Stan G stepping in to the panel real quick, coming in on the way he know how, on fire.
Yep.
Loud and obnoxious.
We gotta jump in head first, baby. That's the only thing I know how to do it. Ain't no dipping no toes in. If we gonna freeze, we gonna freeze. If we gonna get on fire, we gonna get on fire. It's gonna be one way or the other.
A mess.
You heard what I said, loud and obnoxious. That's the only way you know how to be.
I am not obnoxious.
Says the obnoxious man. Uh-huh. Whatever.
Well, Stan, have you been paying attention to what we've been talking about?
Man, y'all been backstage while she been spewing her filth and flarn and filth all over the place. I even heard a little bit of McKeon lies she was spewing. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Liar.
Oh, he talking more trash than a sewer. Ain't that nothing?
Right.
Like, yep. My nickname, baby. Cause I'm here to stir it up. But no, all jokes aside though. I did hear what they were saying, and surprisingly, like I almost agree with them. Like, what the hell? Like,
Whatever. What's wrong with
that? Wait.
Can we all just get along?
With us?
Like, I knew.
Is the virus coming? Is the fire truck coming?
Where is Stan and what have you done with him? Somebody that took over that body, baby.
What are you
should have took
eating?
my medication and stayed asleep. I knew that migraine. I knew that. I knew I had a migraine for a reason because y'all in here trying to make me agree with shit y'all talking about. See, that ain't right. That was my
This bitch
brain
We
you
hurt.
working,
be all
we
right.
working our
Chew.
magic on you.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
all y'all
yeah.
gonna become
Because
vegan to us before it's out there.
mm-mm. No, no, never, ever, 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 ever,
Never
ever.
say never.
Right. Never say never.
Because at the end of the day,
Women
if
can be
I'm
very persuasive.
we got our new member on screen with us. Avery, how you doing?
They she on mute.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
But no, like I said, actually, you know what? Like I said, it's shockingly enough, as it may seem, I do kind of.
He just
I
won't
really,
say yes or no, huh?
I can't, man. I can't say y'all right, man. I
Pride,
can't.
I tell you. Pride, I tell
Those,
you.
We know.
the,
I know.
the words that have a hard time formulating in my mouth.
Just
I
like
don't
a
know what it is.
star does.
It must be.
We know.
It must be something that the testosterone is
La
blocking. I don't
la
know.
la
It might
la
be the
la
same
la
thing.
la la la.
Yeah, it might be that same thing that keep a man asking for directions.
La 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 la
Oh
la.
yeah, y'all can't do that either. You can't ask for directions. You can't say
um,
I'm sorry, and you can't say that I was right.
What?
I mean, but look, as far as man speak concerned, we don't need to ask for directions because we ain't never lost. We just exploring. That's two different
Oh, is that
things.
what it is? So
Yeah,
maybe
we
so y'all are Diegos.
not going the conventional route. We going the new way.
Outdoorsy explore.
Can't,
Y'all just be
yeah, you can't.
exploring.
Yeah, you can't follow Google Maps all the time. That lady had you inside of a building somewhere. But I mean, no, like as far as what y'all was saying, I do think a lot of it has to do with the internet. I think that it went from the ability to say, okay, what's the word we used to look, for motivational purposes only. It went away from saying that, and then a lot has to do with the fact that for real, y'all, we are in the wrong line of work. If we can figure out a way to get this on YouTube and get it jumping and this, that, or whatever, y'all, we can quit work, like for real. And people have done that. Like, look at what's his name, the boxer, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, one of them Paul people.
That's him.
Like
He
this
said,
dude,
whatever.
like this dude literally has made millions of dollars just being an internet for them, because I didn't really know who he was, so they got ready to fight for it. But yeah, like he done made millions of dollars, followers, internet followers, like like for real, like a lot of it's just the way stuff is marketed differently now. We had the Cosby Show telling us what to do, when we had different worlds telling us what to do. They got, Lil Nas X, who can throw out a video of, have y'all seen the video? Like, this man got him and a bunch of naked men dancing in a prison yard in his video.
Oh my God, yes, Nas.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's just different. Society is just,
right.
Like
We
said,
just wide open, right?
Yeah, like it's like anything goes. Everything. Welcome to the world where everything is acceptable. Because if you say, you know what, if you don't like that, then I'm a hater or I'm stepping on your beliefs. So I'm just like you just can't be allowed to
And they
not
were
like.
Well,
You know
your
what I'm
title
saying?
now is social media influencer. They had a young guy
So,
died. He was like 20 years old. They was like TikTok influencer. I'm like, damn, that's a real thing now. You know what I'm saying? Instagram influencer. He had 500,000 followers. Kid was
right.
19 years old and stuff. And I'm sitting here like, okay,
God bless you.
things have literally changed. Think about it. Folks now are going to Twitter, Facebook, and IG for their news and information. They're not going to CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News no more, because why? When I know that I can go to IG and listen to T.I. talk about his case instead of listening to somebody else who actually doing some real live journalistic work, but you can talk directly to the source yourself and they telling you everything. And it might be slanted, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how celebrities do. But
yeah, we don't care about that though. We don't care about that.
The TikTok,
we just know.
it's
Amen.
some crazy shit. But it's
Amen.
real.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
200.
It was one that got killed. A young lady that she was TikTok influencer. Got killed in a motorcycle accident. It's something I haven't heard of. I'm not that deep in it, but it's an actual. You almost say a position technically.
Yeah, I give you
actual
a
career.
Right.
Perfect. All of us, all of us have heard Lamar go and do a show, and all of us are in pretty much agreement. Lamar, funny ass dude. Like I know Lamar went to a tryout on Wild 'N Out. And you mean to see, and just thinking about how he would be and how that show is, Lamar be funny as shit.
Yeah.
Lamar got to like the final stage. And do you know one of the reasons that one of the things that they were looking at, one of the criteria that they were looking at was social media following.
Mm-hmm.
Like not that the fact the dude's funny as hell, but that he may or may not have had enough social media followers to justify putting him on TV. He's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I think some of them are funny-ish, but like B. Simone to me is not funny.
Mm-hmm.
They put B. Simone on TV because she's fine. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And because she is a social media influence. Like they go for that now. Like, so it's not.
That's your reference. Like on your resume, you used to have your reference. So that's your reference.
Right.
And that's messed up because you could get on the show and increase your following by being on the show. That's what they're not doing.
But now I will say
you got to look where you come from, right?
Those people like that, though, I will give them this. They have taken advantage of how to do the system, and they know how to market themselves very well. And I will agree with that. They have learned that I am we're in the area where we're in the era where it's us and we real people. We didn't know what a brand was. Like that's some new age shit. It's some 2019, 2020 shit. Like, Buck may have thought of it, he knew that whole entertainment value and I gotta build my brand, but just like a regular person like me, like, and then and you say, okay, well, I have to think about my brand. Like, nah. But like I said, you gotta have a lot of it's a real business mindset. I will say that, but like you said, because you have such exposure to smaller children and your teenage children that are easily molded, they're easily manipulated. Like they believe that that's like they think that's whatever they say, whatever they do, they believe that that's their Bible. That's their Bible. Like
that's social Bible.
We used to watch the news and stuff all the time. Now the only time I cut on the news is B. James fan.
I know.
Because that's the only thing that I can get on the shade room and watch Jim Jones weather report, but that's just up north. That don't come be down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the only thing you can't get on social media now. And I believe once that the brothers try to figure out how to do that, we're gonna have some homeboy meteorologists going on. Ooh, that would be a good. Ooh, you know what? I might get into that.
Hey.
Stan G. Yo, melanin meteorologist. Oh yeah. I like the sound of that. That'll work.
Yeah.
So you be out there pointing to the wall, saying, see all this right here? If you in this area right here, you need to leave because it's gonna get blown away.
You better get up out of here. You better bounce. If you over here, you better duck.
Hey, and when he have me no map, just say over in this area over here. Like everybody over here, it's hot. Everybody up here, it's still hot. And everybody that's over there up in the corner, it's cold.
It's real hot.
I mean, but that's the time we living in, man. Like that's
right.
It's crazy. It's and I think what amazes me is that from the time that we were able to know what's going on, the world has picked up so fast. It picked up so fast. Like, man, we was crawling at snail's pace. You remember Mike Mack, y'all remember how hard it was to get information? Like, you really had to say, I don't know about shit. Like, nowadays, I don't know? Man, you better Google that shit. You don't know how to change it?
You remember when we had encyclopedias?
You can pick up your phone.
The actual book. That's where you did your Black History reports from the encyclopedia. You either had a blue set.
Just finished that, Mac. Like, how many folks got an encyclopedia? Like it was Encyclopedia Britannica. Everybody now
the World Book Encyclopedia.
Yeah, Google encyclopedia now.
And then World Book and then Britannica Encyclopedia would cost people a couple $1,000. Remember that folks around selling them?
Exactly. That's how we got. That's how we got out. And you know, some of them didn't have just that one letter. Some of them had 2 letters on them. And you didn't have like a whole section. Sometimes you had a little small section about somebody. But that's where you did your Black History report, even at the library.
Yep.
And those are probably gonna be collector items one day. We still got ours.
I still got some.
We still got ours. But
Signed up for right one, they'll send you the appendages and the indexes and the
there you
year.
go. There you go. There you go.
I know. I got encyclopedia somewhere that say the year in review 1990.
There you go.
The things that the history of them is outdated now.
Right. Even the history, and I guess, but you have to have stuff like that to progress forward to see what you don't have to progress forward. Like you got like Wikipedia now, but you know it. But the thing is, it keeps building and building. It's just not a stopping point. It keeps building. See, your encyclopedia just had a point. They just stopped. Whatever information they had right there when they printed, that was it.
Yeah, because
see, you think about the kids that are out there right now. Everything is at their hands now. Everything is in their hand. They literally cannot function. Like if you see a child right now,
they Google everything.
I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And what's sad, Google is the I'm sorry that you know they have to constantly keep that updated. But what's sad is they don't have basic skills. They don't even teach cursive writing now.
No, they do not.
Nope.
And that's crazy. We started learning that like in 3rd grade. Our ex-superintendent asked his grandson to go sign something. He printed. He said, "You printed it." He said, "Sign your name." He said, "What is that, granddad?" And that's sad because you know that's
oh my gosh,
right.
Because they slowly but surely doing away with it.
But all they're gonna know is e-signature. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's it.
I'm gonna jump on my.
All they know is Cash App and you know PayPal. You know everything is electronic. It's a good thing. It's convenient, but it also has a the negative side effect. That's just like it's not good to use the Wi-Fi at a hotel because that's how you can get hacked. It's not good if you're at an airport just because they have a port to stick your phone in. You don't do that. That's the way to get hacked. That's the things we don't teach people. That because people don't care. People can go now. They have a machine they can just go out buy a prepaid card and go wipe you out and go get rid of it. They're saying somebody did. They did that. Just to show that they could do that. We just live in a world that it's convenient. It's a plus and a minus. If you're getting paid direct deposit, hey, that's cool.
Right.
But there are certain things that people make their living off conning people or taking from somebody. It's a business now. I hate to say it.
I want to ask y'all then, with everything that's being said, do you think, and this is still attached to the first thing that I asked, do you still think the traditional way of raising children is it still viable, or do you have to really you do have to adapt to this new wave of things coming, and some of those old traditions may have to fade away? That's my question.
I think we still hang on to.
When you say old traditions, but what do you mean? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Give me an example of something you're saying that may fade away.
Because, like we just said,
like actually sign a check, physically sign it, and know how to sign, not print your name or just electronic signature.
No, I mean, I think it means
this. We have social media now. We didn't have that shit when my mom was bringing me up. The closest that we had when I was in high school was fucking College Club in Black Planet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, I remember that.
I'm in high school, you know what I'm saying, just jumping into that shit. And I knew I was into some stuff, but I'm like, yeah, I probably should have been on College Club or Black Planet while I was in high school. You see what I'm saying? You can get on Instagram at the age of 14. And we all know the content that's on IG. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, I think you have to be a little bit older, or maybe IG is 12 or something like that. I'm not sure. So we have access to cell phones. We have almost every household has a laptop or some kind of electronic device where people have access to the internet. We're talking about 3, 4, 5-year-olds. Mm-hmm. We ain't even got to the teenager aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? I know me as a parent, I've had a issue, and not to call her out, but my baby girl wanted to be on social media so early because she had other folks, and I'm like, just because that nigga is on there and he says that he's 12 or 13 years old, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually talking to a 12 or 13-year-old girl. That could be a fucking 45-year-old pervert who lives 4 houses away from us, who keeps an eye on when I leave to go to work, when your mama leaves to go to work, when your sister goes off to school. So he's sitting up here baiting you. You could be sitting here telling me, Dad, Casey stays right down the street and she wants me to come down there to visit. And I'm depending on my mind state, and this is me just being honest with you. Well, there is a little girl down the street. I don't know if her name is Casey. You sure you can go down there? You see what I'm saying? That's just being me throwing my shit out there and being honest about it. Because let's be honest, at the age of 10, 11, or 12, my mama pretty much knew who all my friends was. I'm in the bricks. So she knows everybody around there. She knows who I'm in school with. A lot of these folks don't have any idea who the hell they friends is, because you can literally be in Alabama and your best friend lives in California because y'all have been talking on the internet, you know what I'm saying, for damn months. No parents, know all this information about your child that you don't even know. That can convince your kid, especially if they're old enough, your 17 or 18-year-old will graduate, get on a damn plane, fly halfway across the world to meet a motherfucker that they think, you know what I'm saying, it's them. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because it's a black lady now went to Germany, married somebody. She been missing for the last 2 years. Her family was supposed to go there and look for her.
Oh my God.
I remember that.
She went to where? Germany?
Germany, yep. I remember that.
Wow. Yeah, no, see, but I'm the type of parent, I have to speak parent to parent. Like, I gotta meet their parent and kind of, you know, get a little bit of information. I ain't trying to dive all in your business, but I do want to know, like, okay, it doesn't matter if you're married or not, but I mean, at least I feel a lot better if it was the husband versus, you know what I'm saying, this her boyfriend. Yeah,
that's one of them old,
and that's
me
one of all day.
I
got to talk to the parent. The children don't do no planning and talking and tell me, no, I need to speak to her mom or her dad, whoever she raised by, grandma, whoever, and talk to them. And once I talk to them, I'll make a decision. But it ain't just, hey, can I go pay? No, ma'am, no, sir.
I need the physical address. I need to roll up on it too.
But see, like I said, that's what it is.
And I'm not gonna tell you when I am, because I don't get you time to plan. Because that's the thing. Just like back in the day, what you used to do, you know, you wore something to school that was what your mama wanted, but you had your other stuff in your bag. Got to your friend house, changed clothes, we got on the bus. That's what you tried to do. But by the time you got home, they still lit it to you because they knew. So that was the amazing thing about them. Although we were back then, they still knew. You never knew how. They still knew. But that's, you know, everybody was in on raising, though. That's the thing. Now the community's not raising.
Okay.
And then these parents are younger too. And then some of these women, I've been going to the school. I didn't know you could cuss that hard at 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's the mama in the office, principal and everything there. I'm like, really? How you that angry when you first?
Cursing stay open 24/7. Cursing open 24/7. It ain't no cut off.
Yeah, there was a time when you couldn't cuss on the radio. Now, they're like Nas up here, you know, like you said, naked dance and thinking ain't nothing of it. We just in a world that's wide open.
Yeah,
like the mailbox on the first of the month.
For educators, because I remember if you had an unmarried educator and she got pregnant, what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking crazy. I'm like, this is a grown woman. Y'all ain't gonna do with her life. You know what I'm saying? Like hindsight, thinking back, but it's just how revered they were. You see what I'm saying? So now you got all kind of unmarried pregnant teachers or whatever, but back then
you got gay preachers.
It was not. That was not something that you took lightly.
I mean, you think about this. You got gay preachers.
Say it again, man.
They got their own special congregation.
But
the Church of the LGBTQ elemental people.
Right.
We're talking about the fact that the ways would they still work? I think that actually some of this we need to slow down on some of this stuff, man, because we spiraling so far out of control so fast that you know we losing our youth in the process. Like they don't I don't know that it's getting to the point where you remember back in the day when they said put your mark on something. That's generally how it's gonna go because they do not know how to write anymore.
I'm gonna get in my conspiracy bag. I'm gonna get in my conspiracy bag on that, Mike. I saw somewhere and it had to be speaking of TikTok or Instagram. Is a dude put up a video and said one of the reasons that he believes that why they don't teach cursive writing anymore is because the Constitution is in that cursive writing. And if they can get this next generation and the generation after not to understand what cursive writing means, then you won't understand what the laws say because you can't read them for yourself because you don't know how to read cursive writing.
I would honestly not doubt that.
And you know, as crazy and far fetched as that may seem, we used to have to read. We used to have to remember, y'all. We used to have to memorize what was it, the Articles of Confederation and the Bill of Rights. We used to have to memorize them first 10 laws, and we had to read them straight off of a copy of the like they ain't got to do it no more. I think kids don't know what that's
preamble to the Constitution.
Hell, why would they?
Right.
They talk about critical race theory and everything being a nuisance. Come on, man. Like when you get to a point where you can control the masses by controlling what they're educated on, and then you put it on TV because everybody watches TV, and you put these notable influencers like we were just talking about to tell you, hey, they can't tell you about being vaccinated. This is my body and my rights. Well, have that same damn energy when women sitting up here talking about pro-choice. You know what I'm saying? You same motherfuckers are sitting up here talking about y'all can't tell me what I can inject in my body, but yet y'all are sitting here telling women that they cannot. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be pro-life and not pro-choice. But hey, that's just me being on another tangent. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything that y'all said was traditional stuff, but you're having to use your traditional methods and adapt to what we're living in right now. You know what I'm saying? This long gone is the age to a point where you could trick a motherfucker by calling them on three-way and girl, you just be quiet on your side. I can get this nigga to lie and go on and say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, look, I've been involved in one of those. I know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Technology won't let you do that no more. It's gonna say
Oh no. You can literally
phone.
screenshot almost anything now. Like we on somebody screenshot and send it.
Yes.
You got folks in trouble. Even when I was child nutrition director, somebody sent me a message from somebody about one of my employees.
I don't have a recording option on it right now. That while you're talking on the phone, if you hit that recording option, it'll record your whole conversation.
That's true. That's true.
I was at work and got a voicemail, and it was me talking. I said, "Oh hell no!"
Wow.
Right. The whole conversation I was having with a coworker, we were talking about something, and I got a voicemail. I looked at it. I said, "Oh hell no!"
Wow.
Because sometimes even technology has a glitch. That's the thing about it. Anything man-made can fail, including me.
Right.
Yeah, April made a good point too.
I think that we can hold on back to what you were saying, but I think we can hold on to some things. You know what I'm saying? We have to have a core. You got to have a foundation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even though you can improve upon stuff, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to stick to your core. And so by that, I mean, stick to your core values. But yeah, you definitely have to change how you move and what you do because of technology, because of the phones, because of, the way things are set up at the schools, because of, just life in general. You know what I'm saying? The way everything is set up. So you're going to have to teach them to survive in this present, you know what I'm saying, time and beyond, because it's going to get more technical as it goes on.
I wouldn't be mad at Stan if he said that his daughter couldn't spend the night at my house because me and him haven't sat down and talked. Because there was a point in time where it was like, damn, man, my mama won't let me go spend the night nowhere. Well, it's not necessary. I don't have a problem with your friend. I don't really have a problem with the mom and dad. But I don't know who all comes over there. You know what I'm saying? You have kids, boys and girls, who go spend the night somewhere. They get sexually assaulted by fucking your friend's cousin or uncle or aunt or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And you had no idea. And you wonder, like, why you don't never go back over Casey's house or Stacy? I don't want to spend the night over there. I mean, she can come over here. I just don't want to go over there. Now,
no, it's a reason behind it, right?
If I said that to my mom,
and see, that's the thing. I tell my children all the time.
Alarm goes off. Well, why the hell you don't know want to go back over there, but they can stay over here? You see what I'm saying? But these new parents, okay, well that's fine. No, because I'm in the schools and I'm hearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're asking yourself, there are
Yeah.
certain
But see,
things
they
that we
just want
are
them out
into.
of their face most of the time. They don't care. They just don't want them there with them so they can go do what they want to do. So
Yeah,
that's
but damn
why
it,
a lot of
don't
the
sit up
time.
there and want to act a damn fool when the accusations come out and you really have forgot. You pushed that shit. You were the damn catalyst for that
Exactly.
situation happening, but you want to blame
Mm-hmm.
somebody else. You
Exactly.
know, and so that's
Mm-hmm.
why I said it's
That's
like,
exactly why I don't. Because I tell them I can't control who come over there. I know who coming over here. And I'm gonna keep my
Right.
eyes on y'all. I'm gonna make sure y'all ain't doing that in there, experimenting, carrying on. And I'm gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody else coming over here
You ain't
taking
on your
my business, doing
laptop or
what y'all do. But
tablet
I don't
looking
know
at
about the
nothing,
next
and
person in your house.
you ain't on Messenger with that dude.
Exactly. I'm gonna spend time with them a lot of times and be like, "What y'all doing? Let's play a game, or let's do this, or let's do that," so that I can kind of interact with them and see. Because I'm like this. I don't want my child being, influenced by these little manipulative people. Because, like you said, some kids they've been watching porn, they've been doing all kinds of stuff. And I have friends whose kids have been introduced to that stuff by other kids and stuff like that. I don't want that. I want to make sure I know what y'all doing, what kind of, and I know
You
they
know,
can fool you. They can be yes ma'am, no ma'am in your face, and then be
Hmm.
sneaky on whatever. But I'm gonna be in y'all face enough so that y'all know, man, we can't do that because Miss Sandra always popping in. So Liv, Miss Sandra took
Hey,
out the devices
hey,
at night when she went to bed. So did
because you
go
remember
to
your mama
sleep.
used to how your mama used to bust in on you every time it got quiet in your room. What y'all doing here? Every time it got quiet, like we make noise, it wouldn't bother you. As soon as they got quiet, what you doing
bro,
here?
you
Y'all
bro,
better
doing here?
not
I could
know.
have closed the door. It didn't even
What y'all
fucking matter.
doing?
Ain't no closed door around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
Oh, we
closed
can
the door
close
if you
no
want to, my nigga.
doors. We can close no
She told
doors.
me I'd take that bitch off the hinges, close it again.
Exactly. We cannot close no doors. No, sir. Not
Shit.
unless we were like getting dressed or something.
Not
But
unless we
most of the
leaving here and
time,
locking it behind us. Right.
Truthfully,
yeah.
as a parent, my biggest enemy is actually Stan because I raised my boy to do like this and my daughter like this, but Stan raised his kids different. But our kids are friends. So now
Mm-hmm.
my kids are second guessing my guidelines and my rules because shit, we go over Stan house, we ain't gotta deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? Such them, they do all this and all that. Damn, dad, why you so strict? That's where your biggest
Mm-hmm.
enemy is
Mm-hmm.
at. It's literally your damn neighbor because, like you said, Stan, there was a point where all of us can be outside. It's getting close. That motherfucking street light coming on. Nigga, like, hey,
Oh, hey.
all that. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a
Don't be
damn
where
if
they
you
can see
live
you.
at
See what
Right.
happened.
I don't care if you at Mac House. I told your ass when that fucking street light on, you need to be on my porch, not on her
Right.
damn porch. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
we all knew
Mhm.
that. This new group though, man, shit. And I live in a
They
fucking
leave when they get ready. They just
yeah,
do. And what's that commercial? The little guy, his grandmama, I think he texts her to bring him something to drink.
yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what.
He ran the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
He's sitting in front.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We in a different.
That's
But
We
now,
true.
in
And
different
then you
times.
have those parents that'll say, "I don't
Ain't
care."
that-
Oh, the
I'm
ones that
actually
parents that like let them
staying in
drink
a
and smoke over there because they know
Mm-mm.
where they're at. They rather do it while they're there or let them have sex. I don't like no boyfriend spending the night over nobody's house. Sorry. If y'all gonna
Mm-mm.
do it, y'all go to your own place. You understand what I'm
You
saying?
don't smoke
We don't
nothing but
wait for that
Sasha
little
around
boy
here.
come over here. I mean, they shouldn't. The women who have girls over to their house, baby. No, man, y'all sit right here in this living room. And y'all converse and do whatever, and then he gonna take you home. And they know in your room having sex because
Mm-mm.
that's what they
that's
know
the
their
thing.
child don't do.
Wondering like when did that started happening? Like when did the respect for your own parent? Because you never would think to do that stuff. And
Mm-mm.
once again, maybe we're a little bit we older than kids to them. But you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do nothing in my room with my mama and them in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
You had fear. They instilled fear in your butt. You
yeah,
knew
like,
not
Oh.
to do.
you can't
You
Mm-hmm.
knew it was consequence. Or if you tried it once, you didn't want that whooping the next time.
I did it.
I mean, I tried to sneak a
Okay.
couple times. It's a couple times.
not with your mama there
No,
though.
sir. But see, that's the thing. Like,
Shit.
right. I think sometimes boys, like I said, moms and boys are a lot more lenient than moms of girls. I feel like now you got some kind of I won't say progressive, but you got some other women that are a little bit different minded. But me, no, it's not going down like that.
I'll be completely honest. Now,
Not at
my
all.
pops was completely different than my mom. My pops was completely different than my mom. Now, I probably could take a girl over to his house, but she better not be fine. That's all I'm saying.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I
Stan?
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, bro. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel you though. I remember that. He ain't lying.
You saw that your dad's house, Mike?
Wait a minute, my dad. My dad was like, "Hey, girl, what's up? What you doing with
Oh
hey,
God, really?
dude,
Oh wow.
That's called a pedophile.
you want the original? You want
We
the
got names for that now.
That's called a pedophile.
I know we were
Right.
18.
There's names
No,
for it. That's not cute.
He's 18.
I was legal. He just knew how to spit that
It doesn't
game.
matter if he's old enough to be your dad, then that means he's old enough to be my dad. That's disgusting.
Sandra, I'm gonna say this. Just
I'll be like, I
being
can hook you up with my auntie.
Right.
And he would have said word. He would have said word.
just being a man of a certain age, I probably have messed around with somebody close to my children's age. My oldest is 23. I know from the youngest I probably went might have been 25, 26. Easy.
It's like a two
You
tender.
not feel like their dad.
So yeah, I was daddy all right. I was daddy all right. Yeah.
No.
Did you not feel like you were dating your child?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't think I want to date anybody my dad's age or older.
Dinner
No,
with the family was kind of awkward though, because when she said daddy passed, P.
Of course, because y'all the same age, so y'all talking about all the same stuff, right? Like, yeah.
Right.
But that was awkward.
But now some of that too is the fact that your child might be a little bit older than my child because he might have started off before I did. So me and him might be the same age because you had your first child at 16, 17, 18 years old. Yeah, now you 40 something and you got a whole 20-year-old. So don't be mad at me. I mean, that was your life decision that put her in that position. And the reason why she came looking for me was because you wasn't in her mama life to be her dad. So now I'm the new daddy.
But exactly, she wants a father figure. She doesn't want.
Hey,
you're
that's
not
why me
really
and Buck stay around our daughter. That's why me and Buck
you
stay
are,
around our
but she's looking for a dad, especially if he wasn't there.
Look,
that's why me and Buck stay around our daughters.
Look, my oldest will be.
And if Buck, if your daughter brought somebody home your age, what would you do?
She would need to, cause we there.
First of all,
that's not the point.
No, first of all, his ass going in a body bag, or he gonna be in a nice little hole in my backyard. That's just me. I ain't bullshit. This ain't.
We still talking about why?
I'm talking because first and foremost, there's no reason for your ass to be over here dealing with her. You my age, nigga. Go. Nah, get around. You know what I'm saying? Move around, cuz.
You better be glad you ain't talked to my daughter.
I ain't.
You're absolutely right. That's why you pick and choose the people that you deal with like that. Like, and this,
but no,
this
that is
sound
a
real
double
sweet.
standard.
No.
If you don't want your baby girl to come home with somebody your age,
but you can date somebody.
No,
that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's sister. Don't do that.
That is where
I wouldn't.
Listen,
I wouldn't do that though.
That's not fair.
Yeah. Now I will say this. Now again, it is what was Stevie J, the creep squad. It's real creep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that is the very reason why when we get into these conversations about how you treat your sons or how you treat your daughters and this, that, or whatever. Because now in this just say if I run across somebody 30. Just say if I'm running across somebody 30 and you talking about I'm 44. That's 15 years I got on this young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now at the same time, I already know that she is 9 times out of 10 not going to be where I am mentally. But
exactly,
I'm not looking for that. But now, because of that situation right there, because of I know that she's not going to be in the same place as me mentally, because if her dad wasn't in her life, she's going to have that. She's going to have that gap. She's going to have that void. That is why where, as shitty as it may sound, that is where, as a parent, that's my double standard. Because I can stop that cycle with my daughter. So I can school my daughter what to look for, what to be appreciative of, how brothers do, how Negroes do, and the kind of shit that we say. Because my daughter know firsthand the kind of shit that a nigga say. Because we've had that kind of conversation. But that's why you have those conversations. It is double standard as hell, but that's the only way you stop that process. The only way that I can stop somebody from like me from dating my daughter is to school her into people like me. Period.
But why would you do that to some other man's daughter, whether he was present or not? And the viewer, Peg King, said,
Cause he
y'all
ain't my
wrong
daughter.
for dating young
My daughter.
women. We
Cause
agree with
my
you,
daughter.
Peg.
It's
But it's not fair. She's somebody's daughter.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault to discover and
That's
raise
on
his
that
daughter.
Somebody's
dad.
daughter. And if you know
That's
that she's
on
not
that
there
dad. Not on me.
mentally,
That's
then
not on me.
why?
Then
It might be on that dad.
her daddy should have prepared her. Period. Like I prepared mine.
But if her
Period.
dad is deceased, what if he's deceased and he couldn't?
She got an uncle, granddad, somebody.
I can't hear.
Uncle,
if
They
she
may be a
granddad.
little freaky uncle granddad. She don't want him around.
Is that her
I
fault?
do.
Is that the dad's fault because he's deceased? No.
That's fair.
But it's
That's
you are to step up and not do her like that. Now, if you want to mentor her and help her find a man her age, then why don't you do that and say, "Oh, you didn't have a father? Let me school you, honey, like I do my daughter, because you my daughter age."
But we
Like
we
that
not
is
looking.
so creepy to me.
We not looking for the same thing. We not looking for the same. I am not talking to
I
this young
mean,
lady.
but me too, as a woman, I need a man to stimulate my mind. And if they're not there because of like a 20-year age gap, no, thank you. Baby, you can't do nothing for me. I'm going to treat you like my
Now,
child because you're their age. And it's going to
Again,
be out of second nature to kind of treat you
again,
like that.
she ain't here for that. She's not here
bro,
for that.
how
Here for
about?
that.
But I'm just saying,
She's
y'all
there for a
saying that
dad.
we're in a day and age though where being a cougar is considered a fucking. That I mean, this is the
Anyway,
a 50-year-old woman with a 20-year-old guy. Now all of a sudden she's a queen. She on top of her game, girl. Take that little boy, do what you want. But like I said, just as quick, why not take him and say, "Hey, I need to help you find somebody"? No, it's not.
Exactly.
That damn tree.
That's yeah.
All
I mean,
player
cougars are
ball.
no better than y'all should want to be sugar daddies. No,
I
I
get
don't
it,
agree with that
but
either.
they do not get the same level of criticism. That's what I'm saying. The double standards come, and I'm like, but shit, I know women sitting up here, you got them 60 and 65 on Instagram, posing in bikinis and everything. Girl, do your thing. That's right. Show these young boys all this and this and this. But a old guy can get on there at 60 something, got 20 something years on there. Oh, he just nasty. He could be her granddaddy. I was like, whoa.
Both of them are nasty. This is the only double standard where it's probably reversed, but it really shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the double standards, a man gonna cheat, a man gonna do this, a man gonna do that. So y'all want us to give y'all passes for stuff because y'all are a man. So this one instance where the woman turns around and they're
certain
okay
things
with her
are
dating a younger
accepted. Because
dude.
they're accepted and make it right. So yes, yeah, we are supposed to
Exactly.
forgive. We, a man gonna do.
Y'all know better.
Although I don't believe every man does now. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
but
Most
things
people,
are in
but you know that
society that are
person.
accepted. So
I'm married.
But they're looking for that
Stan's
father
been
figure.
married.
They're looking for that mother figure. I don't care
And
what
even
nobody say.
Stan, even you can say, I've seen more married women out here go hard as hell outside of their marriage.
just like I say, plenty of married men come at me. So it's the same thing.
You see what I'm saying? But remember, what is always talked about? How married men can't be faithful, how they can't do this. I'm like, shit, I promise you, a lot of the shit I learned growing up came from watching females. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers.
But it's wrong, but it's not right on either side. So I'm gonna be honest, it's not right. It's wrong on both sides. It's not as far as
but that's the thing. You're a minority, though, man. You are a minority in the voices that's heard. You see what I'm saying? Me and Mike and Stan can scream this shit all we want, and they'll say, "Oh, y'all just haters and all this type of stuff." But if more of y'all stood up and said, "No, that shit trifling, shawty. How can you expect you hurting us? We're trying to become married." You know what I'm saying? But shit, these guys have no trust in women because they sitting up here. I'm in a situation in a married woman to come, hey, look, I just need you for when I need and I just need to talk to her. You got a whole fucking husband. Now you posted pictures with this nigga. on holidays and anniversaries, and you kissed all up on the shit. And I got a whole damn video of you butt naked with toys in the whole night. You expect me?
But see, that's where that goes to last week, what we were talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You expect me to sit there and say, man, marriage is a great thing and I aspire. Man, fuck that. I'm going to be going nuts because I'm married to this chick and I'm thinking, damn, she could be sitting up here saying she loved me, lay beside me, and when I go to sleep, she's sending naked pictures to a nigga around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And it is.
Hey, y'all, let me read this. Hold on, but Peg King says, older men take advantage of young women, but older women ain't taking advantage of a young man. Most older women are independent women.
Bullshit.
Okay, well, time out.
Bullshit.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
How did we get on this and off the subject of what Buck brought up?
Flag on the play.
What you got to say, Stan? Flag on the play.
Okay, so wait a minute. Older men take advantage of young women. Mm-hmm. But how come like Buck just said, why is it that we just take it for granted that the older women are not taking advantage of the young man? Cause we done got through, we done talked about this and talked about this. At 18, 19 years old, if you would have given me a 30, no, let me rephrase that. At 21, 22 years old, if you'd have given me a 40-year-old woman that knew she was doing and could cook and could do everything else, that is take advantage of me. Ain't nobody cooked for me like this since my mama. Then you mean to tell me you're gonna feed me like my
mama?
You're gonna feed like my mama feeds.
What the young girl think about him being her daddy?
And that was gonna be my point, Mike. That was gonna be my point. No. It's the same thing. It's just that older women, the way they entice you, they cook for you, like Buck said, they had your lunch ready and everything, and they done fix you up real good, and then send you to work the next day with your styrofoam plate, and you done got hooked up for work. Okay, now that is taking advantage.
So what you saying? That how they taking advantage of? Because why?
Because you are giving him something that he is not used to receiving, and because he's not used to receiving it, you can manipulate this young fella into doing anything you want to do. Okay, now.
Sometimes y'all
still be cheating.
It goes the same way for the man. The older men might not be cooking, they might not be serving up food, but what them little girls need, they need a little money in their pocket. They need to look fresh. They need to get their eyelashes done. They need to get their fingernails done. They gotta get them bundles. It's the same thing. It's just that men.
Bundle.
Oh, y'all getting the chicken, but we getting the nails done.
Hey.
I'm gonna need a whole house and I'm gonna need a vehicle.
They want to trip to Miami.
Atlanta.
Do that.
Look, 18 years old, they ain't never been nowhere. A trip to Atlanta is the shit.
True, yeah, you're right. Because that's I'm like Atlanta, baby. You can drive that to yourself. It ain't but 3 hours.
Hey, but I said,
when it's somebody young, they don't know
Take me to Paris.
Going out to Vegas,
right.
You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who
I want to go to the Caribbean islands. I want to go to like Paris.
See, you too adult.
Yeah, they
go down to a
take me to Africa island.
Right. I got
what kind of sandwich are you eating? He don't got mayo.
Yeah.
He done turned into Pac-Man.
What you make? My bologna has a first name.
It's O-S-C-A-R.
It's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name.
I know, right? Can you remember back in the day, you knew these commercials you went to school talking about them?
And I could eat them every day. Ask me, then I'll say.
If you ask me why, I'll say. Because Oscar Mayer has a way with your That's it. Okay, sorry about the commercial break. Sorry.
But no,
I know, right? It just says sidebar. Like the lady, where's the beef?
Right. But like, think about stuff like that, though. That's how it is. Because, like, I know it. I got a teacher. She just got married. And she might be 20. She might be 25, 26. She just got married. And for their honeymoon, quote unquote honeymoon, because they got married at the courthouse or whatever, But their honeymoon, she was like really, really excited because they went to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, 3 hours away.
Right.
And he was excited to go 3 hours
I've never
away.
been to Myrtle Beach either. I want to go to Hilton Head too.
From Alabama. You from Alabama. That's like you saying you ain't never been to go.
Oh,
like
okay,
you saying,
no, I've been to
you know what I'm saying? She's from here. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
I've been there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cuff Shore, Perdido Beach. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. She's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
'cause
she's
up
from
here, like
here,
you,
so that's no.
that's a 2.5 hour trip from here. And you super
Oh, you should go to
excited.
Destin. Destin is really nice.
I
But
heard.
again, she young. You ain't got to worry about that. They'd have been okay going to Charlotte. And
How old
Charlotte
is he? How old is her husband?
They both the same. They run the same age. He's young cat. But their
Oh, okay.
expectations.
Well, that's cool, though.
That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about the expectations. Now, you being from Alabama,
Right.
when you got married and your husband, if your particular husband say, you know what, I got this nice little vacation planned out for Gulf Shores, you're gonna be like, Gulf Shores.
A Gulf Shores, Alabama? Is another Gulf Shores somewhere?
Yeah, like you're gonna be talking about somewhere else. You gonna be talking about Gulf Shores, Abu Dhabi.
Right.
We ain't going down the street, bro.
Gulf Shores. We can go there anytime.
You're older. Right, that's because you're older. Your expectations, but the younger you are, the lower your expectations are. Because, like I said, at that point, you never did shit. You never did shit. Because I remember here, y'all know it. Man, we was in high school. We thought it was the shit to get to Birmingham. We thought it was the shit. You know what I'm saying? 16, 17 years old, you thought it was just shit when you get to Birmingham. But then when I got to Birmingham and stayed in Birmingham, it's like, what the fuck is Birmingham?
Because all you thought about was the classic. That's what everybody was talking about at school, the classic.
Hey.
Birmingham jamming.
Right. 95.7.
Okay.
So Stan, explain to me more how the older woman takes advantage of the young man. You said that she could influence him to do what? Do all kind of stuff that
whatever.
Hey, look, Stan, let me get my pen.
Okay. So see, okay, all right. Hey, let me go get my suit jacket because I'm gonna teach.
You're so stupid.
But no, like you gotta think about this. For a 21, 22, just say from 20 to 25, 20 to 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you think about the type of women or type of girls that this guy has been around. Okay, everybody about the same thing. Everybody Instagram, a lot of people. He mess around and run across him. You know, a show enough, let's say a seasoned woman. We ain't gonna give her no age. We're gonna say she's got some seasoning on her. She done lived a little while. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even got to have kids. This was, a nice. She knows, okay, this little boy ain't never seen shit. All he used to is just little quick wham, bam, whoop, whoop. You fix that fella something to eat, like mama used to fix. And then you mess around getting some loving. You done gave him the two things that he has probably never gotten in combination together. He ain't had no food like his mama food and sex on the same night. Whatever you want that dude to do, he's gonna do. He's gonna do it. Because he ain't never had that. He never had that. And just like for my
But what about the ones who
like a gentleman like my age?
She gonna buy your clothes for you to dress the way she wants you to dress too.
Exactly. But see, and men will do that too.
What y'all think this is? Thin line between love and hate?
Girl, you want that? Hey, that's a perfect way to look at it, though. That's a perfect way to look at it. Oh, buddy was just sucked in because he was.
But she wasn't that much older than him.
No, but she had the money to buy the stuff that he wanted to get. Now you think about you got you a 40-something-year-old woman who done been on her a 40-year-old nurse, done been on her job 20 years, done been at the VA.
Why you had to say nurse, Stan? Why you had to say nurse?
Because they got bread, damn it.
Use another profession, Stan.
Because they got bread.
Use another profession, Stan.
I don't
know. Say an engineer.
I don't know. No, she could be an engineer, fine.
40-year-old engineer.
We just love nurses too. We love the outfits. Make sure you wear them scrubs next time I see you.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't own any more scrubs.
It could be any woman. I mean, all jokes aside, it didn't, like I said, I say nurse. It could be the male lady that have been working at the post office for 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Custodian.
Somebody who's established. Who got, like I said, seasoning on.
Somebody well
I
established. We
understand
just
what
do
you're saying.
that.
Somebody's established.
She probably got
But
her
see,
own house.
okay, even
Like,
think about thin line though. Of course.
buy him.
Meg King says agreed and buy him stuff he in heaven.
Ah!
She said, Buck, you killed that sandwich. Send another one through the
Through the
screen.
screen. Did
She
you
said, did
chew?
you chew?
Ah! She got to look at that's a new wink,
Buck,
wink.
did you chew the food up?
A mess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Hey,
y'all can stop
hey,
doing my boy
Stan,
like that.
I don't
Y'all
even
can
need
stop
no
doing my boy
bill,
like that.
cuz. I don't even need no bill, cuz.
Buck, you know what? People could
Hey,
probably pay you to eat, Buck. They would
and
probably
three,
pay you.
and
You know that
Buck,
guy that was on the Food Network? They used to go all over eating.
Mm-hmm.
That's
hey,
Buck.
Yes.
Buck,
That's
but
what
you
Buck
had
needs
to,
to do. That's Buck.
hey,
Buck, you can become the next Anthony Bourdain.
hey, that's what
I
happened.
was talking about the guy that's living though.
Yeah.
That would have me
Oh,
a
my
little
bad, my
season.
bad.
So you
That's the
know,
one that does
hey,
man versus. Well, see, you got to take that dude place because he gone. So see, it's a spot open. You take his space. May he rest in peace.
I know, right?
Buck is much more pleasant on the eyes. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
we'll love to look at you eat, Buck.
I've
Look
heard
how he
that.
chewed
You better put
that
some in the
last
washing machine. Wait, let me see.
Stan, did you hear
Yes.
that?
Ooh,
A
they do
mess.
something to me. It's so hot in here. Night, turn the fan on.
Wow.
Mm.
Turn
All
the
I'm gonna
fan
say, I
on.
dated a cap. I'm gonna leave that alone.
like,
Woo.
Mike, I thought we jumped on the basketball court for a second because everybody's shooting their shot.
Hey, Nine.
Hot damn.
A mess.
God damn.
Oh,
Mello was supposed to put up the Kevin Hart that time.
yeah. Oh, my chest
Hey,
hurts.
Line. I love
I'm
when you do
glad I'm
that.
dark skinned. See, I be blessing like a motherfucker. Like, hey.
What you say you saying about the basketball court? Say what?
Hey, because everybody shoot their shot. We about to throw a
And
Hail
even
Mary.
like that.
Hey, we playing 7-on-7 just on Hail Marys.
Stupid.
Come on, little one.
Then Mello gonna put up Kevin Hart.
I mean, obviously, that would happen when you mess with a man of some seasoning. We don't miss nothing on the plate. Nothing hit the plate. You know how we know how to get it.
He's a man of
We know how to. Yep. We know how to get it all the way up on the beat.
Some
I
of
like
y'all.
my cigar.
No, I mean,
Where the hell that thunder come from? Damn.
It just came.
Shit.
I told y'all, me and my baby were looking at each other like, what the what?
I'm
Right.
20 years old. I run across somebody like Matt. Yeah. You see it, because for one, in my circle, it's going to be like, damn, nigga, how old Shorty is, you know what I'm saying? You the man now amongst your homeboys because you got an older lady.
So you remember Juice? You remember Omar Epps and Juice?
That's it. You see what I'm saying? It's that level of you have elevated from being one of us to being up. I don't care if a nigga is hitting everybody his age. You have somebody that's an older lady. You know what I'm saying? And she got some shit going. No, you the man now. You are like almost to a point. You're indirectly the leader of the group now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because now
Hey,
all your homeboys aspire to get somebody like what you got.
And you remember you remember old girl was a nurse too. She worked at the hospital because remember when Fat Boy came in, Fat Boy knew what she was. She knew who That woman had that little boy Juice out. Then put out her old dude and everything for that young man. Hey, you ain't got to be no thug no more. You can come lay up with me. I'm a nurse. I'm making enough money for the both of us. And you think that little boy didn't go? That little boy was that woman house every chance he got, and that woman was probably close to the age of his mama.
Probably. And
if
not too far below her, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
He end up,
you know
what I'm saying? Oh, you said you mean feed me and fuck me and put me to bed?
A lot of women that are cool
every night.
They say they sex drive is I reach out sexual peak. What the scientists say Average y'all sexual peak at the same time as guys, but guys reach theirs at an earlier time. So y'all need somebody to keep up with y'all at y'all sexual apex.
Thanks to technology, not anymore. Thanks to technology. I've been there like somewhere.
They got the little.
Well, y'all shouldn't start at like 10.
I can't help
No,
nature, Shawty.
that's
You know what
biology.
I'm saying?
That's biology.
But
Y'all
remember,
start at 10, so
that's where a lot of
yeah.
relationship problems come in at, because you have girls that's like, damn, it seems like that's all he ever want. Shit, he can't help it. That motherfucker up. That nigga wake up, that motherfucker standing up. That nigga go take
Like
a piss,
Cardi B.
come sit back down, it is still up. And you like, damn, bro. Damn.
Like
You know,
Cardi
and
B.
I
What
could
Cardi
be
B
going
said.
at it all night, the night before. You wake up, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Where women, you do see it by the time they in their 40s and stuff, now they're at their peak. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, men at that age and shit, they ain't really, you know what I'm saying, at that level no more that they was.
Exactly. They're not interested. They like, I done had enough sex in my life. Like,
Listen,
really?
we're in
It's
a
not that they're not interested, man. But shoot, New Joe is tired. But now let's ask this question right here. Because I
But that's
asked
what
her,
I'm saying. You're tired because you've been banging everything ever since you were 10. So that's why
you
you're
don't want to be
tired.
a damn a newbie and don't know what the hell you doing with your lady and shit, because then she gonna talk about your ass. So you out there trying to get as much experience. She gonna talk about
wait.
You don't need a bunch.
no damn root text. I'll be damn. You say something
We
about
are
me,
great
we'll be
teachers.
like, hey, that nigga ain't shit.
no,
Y'all sure?
teacher guy. Nothing. The first
Yeah,
time
but
y'all
most of us are great teachers.
gonna talk about that joke.
Yeah, because
so
great sex is mental anyway. Because some of it, you know, we'll fake
Exactly.
orgasm.
But furthermore, you can have all this experience, but when it comes to me, I'm a different person. So what worked on them might not work on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
So you're gonna have to learn me.
Hey,
You got to learn me.
Stop all them grown
Exactly.
ass.
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
Yeah,
co-champion.
I want to hear them grown women answers. We talking about
Shut up. You gonna make another sandwich? That's what you do.
I can't help it.
Y'all
I
are
am
talking
who
from,
I am, boo.
no,
but see, that's what I'm
that's
saying. Y'all talking from a level
no,
of maturity. We're talking about
no.
those that are the same age that we is, around the 20s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those
Oh,
20-year-olds,
okay.
they still
Yeah,
too
y'all just aim and shooting in.
You see what I'm saying?
So the
then,
younger woman has to still teach the older
nope.
woman has to teach the younger man, because he probably just used to wham bam thank you ma'am. He ain't used to making love per se. So you're gonna have to take your time, tell him slow down, baby. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Okay?
We know by
So you gotta
biology,
teach
y'all
him
would
to
just,
slow
it's
down.
in and out. But if this
Yeah.
gonna last, if you want some more chicken,
Exactly. We ain't fixing to have it. I'm not a horse. You are not fixing to ride me like a horse in a derby. I'm sorry. No, sir.
But you ride me. Anyway,
Nah. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna be like no horse and no derby. It ain't gonna be. They're gonna trust me. Trust me.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Producer. I'm sorry.
girl.
I'm just
Hey, but
saying.
no, I'm just saying. Yes, all women are different, but there are. Let me see. How can I say this? All women are different, but just like every TV is different. But every TV got a power button. Every TV got a volume up and volume down button. We gonna be able to find them buttons no matter where you go. And like Granddaddy told me, buddy, it don't matter what you do. Just be sure that your bucket can hit the bottom of any well you go into. That's all you got to be worried about.
Wow. Some of them ain't even at the top, but
That's fine. But I can't look. I can't speak on everybody.
No water.
You out there in the middle of the ocean with a pole instead of a rim.
Some of them can't even touch the water, baby.
Now,
and that's an irritating feeling. Oh my God.
And see, the thing about that is, those are those brothers that we cannot help. We just got to instruct them on. Hey, hold on, wait a minute, but say if they fishing pole can't reach the bottom of the lake, then we gotta show them how to get some more fish.
Facts.
Some of y'all not good at that either.
Right.
If that pole don't work, you gotta go deep sea diving.
Yeah, I mean, you got a level
Okay,
of
so
pride.
can y'all take constructive criticism? Can y'all take
I have
constructive
no choice.
criticism?
I don't
I
care.
can now. I can now. I couldn't when I was 20. I couldn't when I was 20. When I was
I
20, it
got
hurt
you.
my
Yeah,
feelings.
because you think you know what you're doing. And when I tell you what you're doing ain't doing nothing for me, then don't get mad at me. Don't think I'm just,
Mm-hmm. Something wrong
mad
with
or
the
saying something or
kitty.
whatever. Why? No, it's you. I'm just telling you.
But
Yeah.
yeah, now
How is that constructive?
Some
Like you
people don't like to take instruction.
gonna be trying to help them get to your spot. So what?
I,
How you constructively criticize?
exactly.
That's what I'm
I see.
saying.
Like,
Make it so he can stop because he's not gonna get there.
cause see, the thing
Right. If
about
I
it is,
say, okay, hold on, slow down. Let's
okay,
do
see,
this.
yeah,
All right, hey,
yeah.
let's
See,
do that. Try
at,
this, try
at,
that.
at 21, at 20 and 21, it wasn't but one gear,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like a picture,
Exactly.
or like a picture. We ain't
Exactly.
got a. Hey, I got one fastball. I got one fastball. When I'm 21 years, I'm
Exactly.
throwing.
But that
I'm throwing
fastball,
heat. I'm throwing
no,
heat, baby.
I know
But now,
I got several
once I get a
balls.
little bit
No, we
older,
ain't doing that.
once I get a little bit older, I done worked in the curve ball. I done worked
The
in the
change
change
up,
up. I done worked in the
side.
breaking ball. I done worked in the
Yes, sir.
slider. You know what I'm saying? I know how to situational pitch. Everything ain't got to be 100 miles an hour throwing
But see,
heat. Everybody,
we come in wanting to know, we come in having done our research. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have already
everybody need no
found our
research.
spots and we know how to show you how to
So
get
ain't
there.
no research. You ain't at 20 years old did no kind of research.
It is
What?
too many supplies you
Okay.
can use.
It's supplies. It's supplies.
Too many
It's supplies.
supplies. Okay. But they some men put the Kevin Hart back up. I love it.
Yeah, stop.
Oh Lord, that is too funny. He's like,
Hey,
stop.
but I'm gonna say this too. And
Don't.
about supplies and toys. One of the things too when
Okay.
I was younger, and see now it's a little bit more acceptable now. But the other part about that is when I was 21, 22, that stuff that you was talking about, I looked at that as competition.
Yep.
Now I know better.
Yep.
I
Y'all have
know,
the
I
wrong
know better.
mindset. It's not about
Yeah,
Right.
see, now I know
competition.
better.
If you're
We on
smart,
the
you'll
same
use it to your advantage.
right.
Mm-hmm.
We on the same team now. We on the same team. Like yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
figure that.
Use
Okay,
it
you
to
know
your
what?
advantage.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that when I was 20. But see, when I was 21, 22, I ain't need no help. I was the team. I was the point guard, the
Right.
shooting guard, the forward, the center. I could do it all because, like Buck said, we can go 30, 45 minutes when I was 20, 21. Get through. Give me a
There is
swig.
no I in team.
Give me a
But
swig.
there's a
Hey, but there's
motherfucking
I
me.
win.
There's a
Right.
me.
With the me.
There's an elite team, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? And the difference is
That's what
you don't understand the importance of foreplay when you're 20 years old compared
That's
to time you're
mhm.
25 or
I
30.
agree.
You see what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
say
So
that. Facts.
as a 20 year
Hey, but
You
you know
are
old,
what though?
right.
Like you
Facts.
said, facts. Yeah.
yeah, as a 20 year old,
Look,
Facts.
you see a toy in
look,
there, then you like, oh shit, I ain't, that's a slight toward a 20-year-old male because it's like you saying I ain't bringing it. That's what Stan was saying. But as a 40
Right.
year old, you sitting there like, shit, I'm glad you got that motherfucker.
That's messed up.
Mike, hey,
Be like, hey, you got the KY? You got the KY?
I woke
I
up
know.
that motherfucker said it's time to go ahead and perform. Like nigga said, hey, I've seen plenty of people get knocked out in the first round of a heavyweight fight. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes all you get.
3 minutes.
Y'all are
You get yours.
stupid.
You get mine.
Okay, so now you see why we want to train a young man then. How about
hey,
that? They got more stamina than y'all.
no, like I said, not
Hey,
now. If
it's
I
a-
put up any 20-year-old, I go against any 20-year-old right now. You just give me a blue chew
Yeah.
and some Gatorade and some crackers. Hey, we can go head up and see who wins.
They don't need all that.
That's
What you
fine.
They
You know
don't
That's
need all
fine.
that.
That's fine. That's
I
like
give
look.
y'all a
That's
good
like
example.
Don Henry up against the steam engine. We gonna make it through. We might need a little bit more help, but we gonna make it through.
I think I can. I think I can.
You heard about the old bull and the young bull, right? The old bull and the young bull. So there's a whole bunch of cows down in the pasture. Young bull says, shit, let's run down there and fuck them all. The old bull says,
Go back.
no. The young bull says, I want to run down there and fuck that one right there. And the old bull says, no, let's walk down there and we can hit them all. It's all about up here.
There you
The
go.
older
Mental.
you get, it's more, you get smarter about it. You ain't got to rush into shit. You see what I'm saying? You take your time and you can
Right.
do everything along that list. Y'all nigga go try to get in there, and it's like almost like rabbit fuck. I ain't finna rabbit fuck shit. Sorry about it. Damn all that.
Yes.
I got
Rabbit fuck, you
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
that's like a rabbit.
That nigga, this nigga trying to bust.
Shame on some of
30
y'all
minutes.
because y'all still
I
doing
know.
it.
He's trying to bust 3 times in 30 minutes. I'm trying to
Man,
make 2 busts 6 times in 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
shame on y'all because some of y'all in your 40s
Yeah.
still trying to do that.
Oh yeah,
I ain't got
hate
nothing
to
to do
say
with them niggas.
But I think it's a different reason. I think it's because, that's
Hey,
it. I think it's a different reason though. Your blood pressure pills got you not being able to perform, so you got to get it in while you can.
Look
So it
here.
go down. I understand. It's okay.
Remember we talked about branding, right?
It's a different reason.
Coca-Cola is top notch for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you like Sam Choice every once in a while. It's just a little quick fix, but you go always
I
go
prefer
back to Coca
Pepsi.
Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stay with the brand is there. You know what I'm saying? Damn you! I built my brand from a long time back. Goddamn. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Them y'all, you have it's people that'll come through. They'll be popular for a minute, then you don't see them no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like Too Short. I've been saying bitch since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And it still works. You know what I'm saying? Rap the same way, still on the same vibe. I sort of innovate a little stuff here and there, but I stay relevant. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to rush it. You just got to be a little bit better about it.
you got to reinvent.
Hey, y'all can like all that new age shit if you want to, but I guarantee everybody in here still listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire. But baby, the classics don't die. The classics don't go nowhere. The classics don't go nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere.
And that's what even music. That's where it comes
Right.
from. Those classics.
Yeah, these young folks just sample. They just sample.
Yeah.
They just sample.
Right. They don't know nothing about Marvin Gaye.
Y'all all the way stupid. I just want to let y'all know that.
Right. Barry White.
All y'all stupid the way all the way. That y'all all the way.
Pendergrass.
Yeah, pin their ass down. Yeah.
Hey y'all, do y'all watch The Shy?
That's
the original Gorilla Pimp.
Do y'all watch The Shy?
I have.
Huh?
I have. It's pretty. Yeah, Shy pretty
Last
good.
night they did a little episode where the 2 little young boys was doing Jagged Edge, Walk Right Out of Heaven. Boy, me and my best friend was rolling. We was like, yes, y'all better sing. Like they about 15, 16, but doing Jagged Edge. Like what they know about that? They don't know nothing about Jagged Edge, but they was singing that song, baby.
Classic.
Like now that was some real music right there.
Well, looking at the time frame, they probably was made off of that song.
I was gonna say they wasn't hit right.
Y'all
exactly. Yeah.
R. Kelly and Keith Sweat
I bet you they were.
You wrong.
Yeah, for real.
We were preschool. We were here.
R. Kelly and the motherfucking.
You talking about R. Kelly or Robert? Which one you talking about?
Hey, no, we talking about R. Kelly public announcement. Hey, Mr. DJ.
Oh yeah, 12 play. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't put it all the way out there. You know what I'm saying? So that it happens. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some of it was made off of Thuggish Ruggish Bone, but that's a whole
you mean to Live Crew.
I ain't gonna talk about Uncle Luke. I got so much respect for Uncle Luke. It's like, well, this dude has been relevant for 4 decades. You know what I'm saying? And he has not changed his formula. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite zodiac sign? I don't even know who the hell Cap D is, but I know
Cap D coming.
I'm looking.
But you play that in the club.
What?
You go down to Elizabeth Baptist Church or something, you looking at that usher boy knowing good and damn well they used to be in the skin ring popping it for a nickel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell on them shit, but I'm just saying I know. You know. I hate coach. Hey coach, how you know my mama? Hey boy, mind your business. I tell you what I
said. Now you see mama in the gym. Or after the game.
Yeah, all the kids wondering why the coach is looking at their mama. Why they look at your mama like that?
Your mama pro.
They all watched her mama walk back to the car. She all right? Something wrong with her? Something?
Look, I got in my school, I got at least 4 or 5 kids that all got the same daddy and different mamas. And they in like grades maybe 2 through 4th or whatever. I said, so shit. And some of y'all birthdays about 2 weeks apart. You know what I'm saying? So
What they call it? Ghetto twins. Maybe ghetto triplets or quadruplets, ain't it?
I don't even know
ghetto
what to say.
quadruplet.
You know how they say you just sometimes you gotta mind your damn business. That's usually what I do. I just keep my mouth closed. Like I ain't got shit to do. But yeah, I got some of them in there. They literally, yeah, that's my brother, coach. I said, y'all do look alike, but your last name's Smith and his is Williams. And then it's like, yeah, my daddy John Williams. Oh. John Williams Jr. in kindergarten. Yeah, that's our little brother. Oh.
The ones that be mad at them when they had a baby, they name them after themselves instead of naming them after daddy.
Facts.
But if they on good terms, then they name them after the daddy.
Or the female who shouldn't have been messing with the nigga because he was with somebody, so she gave her baby that nigga last name and named him.
Of course,
the daddy named Ryan Smith and the daughter named Ryan Smith too, and she got a brother named Ryan Smith Jr. I'm sitting around this bitch like, okay, all right.
Wait, who your mama is? And what your mama name is?
Oh, you sitting around there like Jeopardy.
Coach,
both of y'all name Ryan. Look, both of y'all name Ryan.
They call me RJ, and that Ryan. All right.
Oh Lord.
They know how to differentiate.
Women be doing too much, honey.
Cause it's fun to see.
The girls be Ranisha.
Even working where
What's the name of Ryan?
Right. Me back. The girls be named Ranisha.
The daddy name was Ryan, right? Daddy name Michael, name the girl Michaela.
They name after them daddy, baby. They be in love. Yes, girl. Man. You already know.
Daddy named Thomas, girl named Thomasina.
You like Stanisha. Yeah, Stanisha.
I don't give a damn. You gotta show up. But she gonna have your whole motherfucking name, and I'm going to school when that bitch there with her kid. My kid gonna be right there, and you gonna have to deal with
it. Exactly.
Hey, look, but at least your kids can go get on the bus. Oh. I gotta be there at my school when they all show up at the same time.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, cause pick up time 2:30. Hey, look, and don't let him pick up one and not pick up the other.
I've seen that.
Or I've seen it where
don't let them have the baby. The new girlfriend got kids and they picking them up and not their own. Don't do that now.
Yep, I've seen that too.
Me too. Yeah.
They been and did it. Tina Turner. Oh, you want to play daddy? Oh, you want to play daddy? Oh, okay. I don't know why that was my favorite part of the movie when she dropped them children off. I loved it. I was like, okay, lady, I ain't mad at you.
That stuff happens, man, and like I said, I go to work.
Some children?
I take my ass straight to the gym. I don't be wanting who getting dropped off by who or none of that shit. I find out in PE because kids will come tell you. You know, my mama got to fighting this weekend, coach. Yeah. We went up to my sister's house and her mama came out and said something. My mama was like, bitch, you ain't finna do this. I'm thinking like, bro, this is the truth. You fuck around to be a cokehead or some shit. They be like, man, coach, my daddy be having it. He having like powder stuff on the end of his nose, and he always be snapping his fingers and jumping around and he be doing that Ric Flair, don't it? Woo! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, coach.
Lord, the children see too much. They just see too much.
And they gonna tell it. They gonna tell it. And they gonna be honest about it.
Y'all do all that stuff in front of the children now.
I spent the night in my dad's house, and the whole time it smelled like pine cones.
Yeah.
My mama said I can't go back over there because every time I come from over there, I be smelling like pine cones too, and she don't be wanting me to go.
They tell it all.
Yeah, crazy.
They tell it all.
Look, it's a lady be screaming every night, Mama. She be calling him daddy too.
Okay. Mama, we got another sister because she be saying daddy.
Right.
Well, why that lady be calling him daddy?
She always come out with her swimsuit on.
They ain't even got no pool over there, Mom.
And Mama, it's wintertime. It's too cold. It's summer, Mama. She gonna get cold.
Stick a fork in me, bro. I'm done. Shit.
She always got a bathrobe on. I can kick him out of bed. Every time I knock on the door, my daddy say I'll be right back. I'm in the bathroom. I know, like y'all laughing and it's funny as shit, but I promise you, every other story you just announced and every little scenario, I've heard it. I've heard it. Little kids say everything. Oh my God!
You want the truth as little kids and old people, you gonna get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, my daddy went back in the back and we slept on the couch in the living room so we could watch TV all night. And my daddy thought I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep.
And I heard this noise, but it sounded like a blender, Mama, but it was still in the kitchen.
Right. I heard a bunch of buzzing and slapping.
Right.
I think it must have been a bunch of mosquitoes in their room.
And they kept high-fiving each other too, Mama. Or they were fighting or slapping or something, Mama.
Hey, they be the great slap boxer like me and my little brother.
He's in his room. He take whipped cream and cherries in there. It was
like, they must have to be dope box.
Playing MC Hammer, humps and a bump.
Yeah, hey, because all he talking about doing is eating her cake.
Y'all stupid.
They forgot a refrigerator in the back because he just told me he's going to get some groceries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
There be baby all on the floor, Mama.
Mama, Daddy always eating, but he won't let me have it.
Hey, somebody made
I almost fell, Mama, because I almost slipped on it.
Somebody made marbles. Boy, put them balls down.
Jesus.
But no, I'm like that first time got me. That first time I was in the classroom and little boy saw one of my tattoos. And the boy said, "Mr. Gay, got a tattoo?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where you get your tattoo from?" My daddy got his tattoo from jail. I'm pretty sure your daddy don't want nobody telling you that. You telling nobody that. And I'm pretty sure that I didn't get mine in jail. Start there. And then the kids tell everything, man. The kids tell everything.
Everything.
But you know what? And to loop all of that back around into what we were talking about, just because it do make a little bit of sense. That's part of the new age and the technology. Because you have to be for real, because they can see it anywhere, anytime, anyway, and because it's in their hand. You have to. You remember a long time ago, Mama, Grandma used to say, "Because I said so."
Yes.
Because these children have so much information in their hand, it's almost hard to tell them that now. You almost have to explain it to them so that they don't go off in their own little mind or on Google or on whatever and try to figure it out. You almost got to tell them, well, baby, no, you know, there are some things, and I will say this, there are some things that grown folks need to know that little children don't need to know. Like, I still believe that there's a separation. But I think that it used to be so much that your mama, your daddy, and grandma could say, "Because I said so." I think that has gotten smaller because of the amount of information that our children can be more. I mean, it come at them everywhere. It's like, oh my God. Like I said, ain't no asking. We could say, I don't know. Baby, I don't know. We're going to have to look that up. Ain't no, I don't know no more. Okay, well, hold on, Dad. If you don't know, Google do. You know?
My little niece was,
Most
my
of
little
my
niece is 3.
those came from.
Hey, and Google knows everybody. Because I asked
Right.
Google one time what a chicken head was, and that machine tell me.
Damn so
My
did.
little niece was 3 and wanted something from Doc McStuff, and my sister didn't know it. She Googled and took it to her. So
wow.
Right.
so.
Right. Ain't no baby. We'll see. We gonna have to see when we get to the store. Well, Mama, you can just order it on Amazon. It'll be here in 2 days.
Right.
Is your job gonna be here in 2 days, you little fucker? No. No.
You better not leave your credit card on file.
Right.
Or it will be here in 2 days.
Buddy.
My cousin ran some up to $900.
What?
That day, Amazon be knocking on your door with that package, and you be like, I ain't ordering nothing from Amazon.
Hey, your account negative as hell, but you got the brand new PlayStation 5.
Right.
You got the brand new PlayStation 5, but your account negative. But yeah, I mean, it's the accessibility to stuff. And then they done got smart in putting these advertisements, because I swear for Lord, if I see one more pair of them leggings or them shorts off of TikTok, them booty leggings, hey, I was in the mall, and I swear I seen more of them leggings. I said, shit, does anybody stop in the store? Does everybody get their shit off TikTok? Because I done seen them leggings everywhere.
They got them in some stores. They got them in stores too.
But at this point, what's the point of going to the store? But I will say this. I'm not one of the people that do a bunch of online shopping. I am old fashioned. When I spend my money on something, I want it in my hand.
Sam.
I want it in my hand.
I just want to try it on. I hate buying clothes online.
Right.
I like to try them on because a lot of people's brands fit differently.
That's a woman.
So I like to try them on.
That's a woman shit. A large is a large is a large.
Yeah.
But I buy purses, shoes. No, it's not. You get them Chinese larges; those are like small.
No, yes, and some. That's an F minus.
That was your gift order, not Ally Express.
China. I'm just saying, I don't order off that little website. I don't fool with that.
One of a 2X be huge on me, and then next time I go get another 2X, they just hug me like I don't like Tasha do. So
leave the door open.
Okay then.
And this is recorded too, huh?
That was a hell of a decision, sir. That was a, you know,
right.
It's late in the evening.
We all know what tight means, sir. We all know what a tight shirt is. You have to say tight on you like Tasha Hook. Like you have to. Where's your mind at, sir? What time?
She come through the door. It's on.
He got to give Lady T a shout out. Just to let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? You did right, Mike. That's how you get them damn brownie points, boy. Don't be listening to what this is talking about. We ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit. You stay on top of your shit, man. Right. You let them know. Hey, his name ain't Mike. It's Big Mike. It's Big Mike.
He's stroking.
Because I can't come on here and say big buck on my shit. I know I'm going to catch hell. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you got to say big buck in front of that motherfucker for? You know what I'm saying? Mike obviously did his shit the right way so he could be called Big Mike because Lady T said she ain't worried about you. I'm not that educated and matured enough yet. I can't do that. I'm still a musician. So I have a hell of a life. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with the motherfucking fans that's so bold that will come up and hug you and kiss you on the cheek in front of your woman type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was some shit on I seen some shit on the Shade Room. Speaking of technology and getting all my news.
What's your wife doing in that instance, Buck?
Hold on. But now the book, what you were saying, it was a girl had FUCKME on her phone, like she had typed it up on Snapchat and put it up there and was holding her phone up to the screen where everybody could see it. But now, what does your wife do?
What Mrs. Buck do?
I want to know what Miss Dollar do.
Give you some change.
What dollar do?
Shit. You know,
Yes, it's right.
she from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Up the east side and shit. So, you know, she's a gang. She's short, but she a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
cut.
They
it's a
cut
lot
them and ask
easier.
questions later.
Hey, if
It's
she under 5'5", they cut people.
She 5'2", my nigga.
Oh yeah.
That right?
You know, but it's the aspect of if it happened earlier in my career, we had to clear the club out. You walk up and kiss me, she gonna jump on you. Sorry, shawty, I'm jumping on your ass too. You know what I'm saying? But later on, it's an understood thing. As long as it ain't nothing like you can't kiss me on the lips or no shit like that or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can get a hug as a fan because you want to be. These people are helping putting, money in your house and shit. You know, they paying for stuff by their fandom, but there's still a
Right.
line that has to be drawn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That same point. So,
Yeah,
like I
Oh
respect.
yeah,
said,
of course.
you know, he can call himself Big Mike. I'm just
Exactly.
gonna be, I'm Buck. You know what I'm saying? And I do just enough as Buck. You know what I'm saying? For my sake. You know what I'm saying? And for some that
Right.
like to go overboard and shit, but no.
That's for me in my house.
Okay.
Ooh, Soul Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Do a whole Bible verse. And me and my
What she said, right, Buck?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
she said.
Bottom line is, black women, they deserve and demand a certain level of respect. And if you, like I said, black women, you know what I'm saying? If she's really about her business, she deserves a certain level of respect, and she's gonna get it. If you don't get to that level,
yeah.
there are gonna be consequences and repercussions to it. It's just it. You know what I'm saying? And I can promise you this: I'm gonna go to damn bed and sleep good at night. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think about me. Damn you, him,
I'm gonna be able to close.
her too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm gonna be able to go to sleep with both my eyes closed.
You don't
I
want
ain't
to sleep
turning
with
on.
one eye open, do you, Buck? You want to sleep with both your eyes shut.
What?
In the bed. Not on the couch, in the bed.
Uh-uh.
You
Right.
know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as long as
Not
I'm
in
in
the
the house,
den.
as long as I'm in the house, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I don't give a shit if I gotta sleep in the kitchen, nigga. I'm in the house. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
But as long as
Shit.
you're in the house.
I'm laying on the deep freezer.
Hey, shit, I'm in the house. I ain't outside in the
Y'all so
weather,
crazy.
in the elements.
That part. I say we can worry about getting back in the bedroom later. As long as we can get in the dough, we good. She ain't that mad. If she let us in the house, she ain't that mad. She might be mad, but she ain't mad.
There you go.
She just a little pissed, but she ain't mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can live with that.
yeah,
I can live with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Love
most
it.
favorite place anyway. You got to eat.
Well, she makes you a little paddle beside danger.
In the house,
Woo.
and at least
Gonna
he
be
knows
like,
danger.
come on here, let's cuddle.
Yep,
He got to cuddle with
and
Man, I'm
you.
gonna eat this chicken.
right. And danger ain't gonna let her kill him in his
Then you're gonna be like,
sleep.
come on here.
Yeah,
Because
yes,
you've been
yes, ma'am.
gone and you ain't
Yeah,
been loving
ma'am.
on me because you've been gone.
What the hell is
I'm gonna leave
danger?
the door open.
You already know.
Shit. Like I said, man, look, I was always taught lose the battle but win the war. You know what I'm saying? You can lose as many battles as you want to, but as long as you still in the war, you good. Shit, as long as I win the war, I don't care, man. Fuck it. I can lose old Gettysburg and still be on top of everything. You feel me?
I want every petty little battle. I want to make sure I crush you in defeat and you never ever try me again. I'm talking about I want Waterloo. I want Hiroshima. I want there to be no
And you gonna end up with the Titanic. That's what you gonna do.
Look,
It
was a plan.
exactly. That's why he's a loser.
It's a plan.
Loser.
It was a plan in the 80s or 90s. This is dead serious. The name of the military strategy plan was MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction. That means if I go, I'm gonna make sure I take you with me. So that's fine. I'm dropping them. You're gonna have to take both of us out. You're gonna have to really be ready to say, okay, you know what? I just gotta kill both of us to win this argument because I'm gonna win.
Okay, ain't that much love in the world.
Stop my ass.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Producer. Hold up.
Damn, I'm
No,
winning.
sir. Just stop that.
Winning.
Stop with that foolery.
Stop
with that foolery.
When you study a lot of history, you see that a lot of times the people who won the war didn't win all of the battles. Most of the time, they actually won less battles, but it was the battle that you did win that was the most important one. You see what I'm saying?
See, I don't know which is which. I don't know which is which, Buck. So I want all of them. All of them.
But that is why you are happily married and Stan is not.
I want Pearl Harbor.
That is you understand that concept.
See, we go into
that
this
is why
thing.
Stan is not married.
You might be right. You might be right. You might be right.
We look on CNN, they both gone.
But see, this is the thing, though. This is the thing.
Right.
Like, it's
Stan,
like this.
Stop talking. No woman is gonna want to talk to you. Stop it.
Because this is the thing. They're
gonna be like, he gonna take me out. Oh hell no.
Did you see him on Battle of the Sexes? He gonna kill everybody.
Yeah,
right.
Everybody out of there.
Right, that's that crazy man from Battle of the Sexes.
He gonna be like that dude with that pause and kill everybody.
Girl, leave him alone.
I'm gonna be like OJ. I'm killing the good, the workers, dog. Exactly. I'm killing everything in the dog. I'm killing everything in the yard.
Put it up again, fellow.
I kill you. Yep. I kill you.
But you know what?
And he mean it. He means it.
But that's the thing. For every one that you said won't holler at him, it'll be 2 or 3 of them that think that they are that good to where they like
that they can change him.
I can get him. He ain't all that. I can change him. And that's why he's gonna be the same way because he has to prove to them that you know what I'm saying.
Exactly, that he really is. Yeah.
I am.
Babies, let me tell y'all now. When they tell you who they are, believe them. Don't think you can change them. Believe them.
No, don't change nothing but your underwear and your mind. That's it.
Believe it.
I'm gonna say it is, and it's the truth.
Because that's all. I mean, if you had heard it from me, that would have been different.
I said you just spoke that on deaf ears because there's a lot of women out there that sincerely feel like they can change a dude because they got that good, and they got some money and all that stuff. So they like, but by the time I get through with him, he'll be a completely different person.
I will. I will.
Stalking your ass. Yeah, you gonna be different.
A lot of people got money and good. You gonna be different. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna change. He gonna change you. That's just like. Yeah.
He gonna put you on obituary. That's what he gonna have. But leave that nigga alone.
No, I'm not gonna put you in that little guy. We're gonna be like that now. We're not gonna be like that. But I will say this. I start off every interaction. I ain't gonna say relationship. I say interaction. And I will tell them that based on my previous history, that I'm right approximately 85% of the time. 85% of the time, I'm right. So as long as you go ahead and acquiesce yourself to the fact that I'm going to be right most of the time, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Producer.
That wouldn't last long. That wouldn't last long. I'm like, okay, well, it was really nice meeting you.
But then what like Buck said, you'll say that, but then I'll have that one that honestly believes that she's going to believe that she's right more than I am. And that usually don't happen. It usually don't. It's like Nicolas Cage was in National
if you
Treasure.
Believe that already, it's a losing battle for me.
But the thing about it is, okay, but like Nicolas Cage said on National Treasure, when I tell you what's going to happen, and then it happens exactly the way I say that happens, and I tell you, I told you so, why are you going to be mad? If you'd have listened to me the first time, we wouldn't have never with him.
Crickets.
I'm just saying. 85% of the time, I'm right. If you go ahead and actually that fact,
but your life will be. And this is the truth. What will probably wind up happening is Stan G will probably wind up getting hit with a boomerang. It's going to be somebody out there. It's the female version of him. That's going to put him down to the same thing that he's been doing to everybody else.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Karma.
I want to meet her.
If it would have happened by now, it would have happened by now. It would have happened by now. What I worry about now,
They did a movie
What I worry
about
about now is this
it called Boomerang with Eddie Murphy.
I remember Eddie Murphy wasn't old as I am. Eddie Murphy like 30 something. Eddie Murphy 30 something. But his character was like they was young folks. They was upper 20s, 30s. They was At my age, what I worry about now is schooling my oldest son, who is green blade of grass, that he don't get played. That's what I worry about now.
It's not gonna happen. But we ain't got no time limit on it. Boomerang's been around for centuries.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm worried about it hitting my son, but his green is a blade of grass behind more than it hit me. I mean, that's what I worry about now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want him to. You don't want him to come across a Lady Eloise.
Oh no! Oh no!
Lady Eloise, my
hey, but you know the funny part about it is he will just because he got mama issues. Hey, what that brown in that glass container? What that got there? What that boy got there, bro? Oh yeah, I seen that. I'm trying to slide that by.
Crown, I knew it. I was gonna say a little crown.
I think
you already know.
I just couldn't recognize. I couldn't recognize the etchings on the bottom of the bottle.
The etchings. That's that drink of choice.
Yummy.
Crown Royale.
To wash that sandwich. That sandwich down.
Sandwich. Yes. Have no cream tonight, but some of them blow up. You eat some cream.
Oh.
Don't eat no cream.
Miss Buck be in trouble.
Hey,
yeah, it's
actually after 10 o'clock. I was enjoying this conversation. That's why I let it go on. I'm looking forward to next week's topic. I actually asked a question earlier today, and I really wanted to know what a lot of folks were thinking about it. Because I was having a conversation with somebody else, and they kind of told me that women should not be the initiator of sexual acts in a relationship. Now, that's up to the man. So I was like, hey, is that
if I want it? What?
It said that women should not be initiating the sexual act. That's up to the man.
Wow.
But we don't never know when y'all want it. We don't never know when y'all want it. We want it all the time. So I mean, if we initiate all the time, y'all be the one saying no. So why should you not initiate it to let us know at least? Hey, bruh.
You so stupid. Do it again.
Right.
Do it again.
That's all you gotta do.
Do it again.
Look,
No, the eyebrows.
Do it again, son.
Accidentally the eyebrows. Me while you sleep, and I'm hopping on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I thought it was a sign.
I guarantee you that. I could be in the bed and sleep, and you get in the mood. If you tap him and act like you want to do something, he gonna wake right on up.
Facts.
She can get out the bed. She can get out the bed, go to the bathroom, and come back in the bed. And if she bumped me when she get back in the bed, it's a wrap. Because I know you woke. You just went to the bathroom. It's a wrap. Maybe
I was just repositioning. Like
it's a reposition, all right. It's a reposition.
The wind can blow in the wrong direction, and that nigga think it's time. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was in middle school, couldn't even get up and go sharpen his pencil and shit because his mind went all the way off into somewhere else. All of a sudden, Mr. Lanier, would you come up here to the front of the They got to put a backpack on and turn around so it's in front of you and shit to go up to the front of the damn class to damn do a math problem. Because I've been up here trying to figure out how to hit Miss Brown down the hallway who teaches special ed kids and shit because she's fine as hell. That's all I've been thinking about since the first day of school. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Oh my goodness.
Me and the average nigga is like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you could be walking into the door or we going out to work in the morning and you mess around and touch my shoulder. I got a little time. You know, I got a little time. Fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
What you saying?
That's my
ain't saying nothing. So what you saying? I ain't saying nothing. So what you saying?
hey, don't remember having them oscillating fans in there, and then wind catch you the right way.
FYI, I got one in the room too, and a ceiling fan. I just in case.
I
You
was
know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
we don't need those anymore. We got ceiling fans.
Hey, shit. You know, it sometimes get
I
hot.
mean,
You know what I'm saying? Nigga be sweating. You just keep the room well circulated just in case. You know
Real,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
but when you get good old like me, you learn them tricks. Say before we go to bed, I'm gonna cut the heat up. I'm gonna cut the air to about 74, 75. So when she get hot and kick off the cover, she gonna already be naked.
Stupid. Stupid.
Bruh, I don't even wear pajamas
You
anyway.
are
I'm
pickup
working
I
on
on.
don't,
you break into my house, nigga. I'm coming out butt nigga with a pistol on your ass. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
God
well, so that's what's saying. So now we know why it be so hot. It ain't because
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
conserve energy. Y'all trying to make us
I
come
know.
up out our clothes.
damn. Oh, we can
Ain't
serve
that
Hey,
nothing?
energy. It's
because
storage.
look, nine
Yes,
nine
what's
times
up?
out of ten, 9 times out of 10, once you get in that relationship, y'all have been together, you probably sleeping either naked or just a t-shirt on. You ain't sleeping because most women don't like sleeping in bras. And then if you married for real, if it ain't that
Oh,
time of the month, you gonna let that thing breathe, so you ain't sleeping with no underwear on. So you just got that big moo t-shirt on. And so if I cut that out to about 75, cut that about 75, and look,
Oh Lord.
I don't need you to take the shirt off. I just need you to kick the covers off. I just need to kick the covers off. Kick the covers off. So when
Well,
you
you're
kick the
fine.
covers off, yeah, when you kick them covers off, your
huh?
leg be wide open. Your leg be open when you kick
Hold
them
on, let me
covers
see.
off. And
You want
hey,
to put
once
your
it
on
be like
right
that,
here?
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
A big feet,
Uh,
huh?
On that
Yeah.
note,
yeah,
on that
man.
note, we're gonna leave it like that until next week.
Right. Exactly.
Y'all tune back in.
Exactly.
That's right.
50.
Exactly.
As it will be
I,
an
I'll show
adult
you.
conversation next week. I
Yes,
am so
you need to put
happy
all that on there for next week.
about this. It ain't even funny. So I really want to hear about it.
Mm.
Before we get up out here, but what you got going on, man?
Man, believe it or not, y'all, my best friend passed away on me Saturday morning.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
He lived 2 houses, like
Oh, I'm
literally
so
two
sorry to
houses
hear
away
that.
from me. So
Hmm.
y'all have really today has helped me keep my mind off the shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, this has been my partner. I don't know. You know, he's 39 years old. We same age. Been my partner for as long as I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Rest easy to my boy Javors Williams. You know what I'm saying? I love you, my dude. I see you on the other side. Um, this Saturday
No.
we have Guy will be performing Howlin' Wolf for the Boogie Down Motorcycle Club. They having a big blowout bash. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be there with him, um, acting a damn fool. I think my brother's funeral will be Saturday morning and stuff. So it's like I said, this is the life of an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with real life and entertainment all in the same breath. So
Mhm.
you know. Oh, FYI, my little league team had their last game Thursday, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Detroit Stars. They did fantastic. T-ball has been
Uh,
excellent and everything. You know.
what time is the game, but
Everybody in District 7. Everybody in damn District 7. Take your ass out to vote tomorrow.
I just thought
Whether,
about it. Yeah. Tomorrow
whether
is.
you vote for Cassius in there or you vote for Sonya McKinstry, cast your damn vote. You know what I'm saying? More than anything else. Other than that, man, Mike, I don't know. Shit, I really hadn't even been on planet Earth for the past 48 hours for real. So this is I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I really do. Appreciate
Hey,
that.
brother. Uh, Ms. Mac, I
Yes.
you said that you we're gonna give you some encouragement also. We want to go ahead on it and what you need to get started on your book of poetry because everybody need them words of wisdom that you put up for us on a daily basis. So how we gotta get that out there for you? How we gonna work that out?
I just need to sit my ass up and write. That's it. Shit. That's all jokes aside, because I've been able to do that since high school, and I do it as I type it. So, and I think we all have talents that we don't use and that we could use even to help each other. Like you said earlier, we all got talents. Because I do that, then I print too. So I'm just So I think we just need to encourage each other, but we all have something to bring to the table. So, but I appreciate that. So,
G will call you up every day and tell you to write something.
okay, good looking out.
I would say, you can shoot me a text with a word of the day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just little daily word inspiration because I'll be thinking wrong all the time. That's real. But now, yeah. Because they like, that mean, get it, damn man, get it together, man. Shit, yeah. Because look, I be tired of reading all these white people versions of what can you do to get by the day. Like, give me a. I need somebody black. Who knows struggle. You can get your ass.
It's real.
Yeah, hey, look, look, your first word of the first message of that be like, get your ass up and go to work. You know you got to pay them goddamn bills. I need a message like that. Something like that.
And I'm sure gonna do one in the morning. Just
need that message. A lot of folks need it.
Get up and pay them goddamn bills. You know that it is a thrill, so don't you stop and sit there and just chill.
Hey, in there like swimwear. There you go.
There it is.
What is Buck doing? Explore.
Adios tonight.
Don't go into the light.
No, turn us off before you go in there.
Yeah, that's the fan on. Yeah.
Right. If he going, if he doing it, if he just able to walk through the light, then I want to see. I want to see what's on the. I want to see. No. Damn that.
What's on the other side?
Right. I want to see. I want to make sure. Cause look. Hey, depending on what he see when he go through that light, I might turn my whole lifestyle.
Turn your whole life around.
Oh, my whole life.
Yes. Inspiration.
Right. Anything you want to say before we leave about here tonight?
No, sir, I don't. I enjoyed you guys as always. Look forward to next week.
Indeed. I enjoy each and every one of y'all every single Monday. I am literally like bone tired when I come from the clinic every Monday, and I look forward to doing a battle of the sexes. I get energy when I do it. So thank each and every one of y'all for being here for us. Soundbook Radio. Love to each and every one.
Shout out to Mr. Producer. We love you too, Mr. Producer.
Shout out to our producer DJ Mello, who produces each and every one of our shows. T-Town 4 as well as about other sexes. So y'all, and once again, 17 years old, man. So that's how I say all these kids out here, they gotta want to do things, and if you know how to, if you have something that they can do, go ahead on.
Encourage them. Right.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them
well. Either way. We are the world.
If it's inside.
I remember it comes to America.
You know that comes Friday night, so also we said last week, man, but rest in peace to Biz Marquis, passed away last week.
Indeed.
I think he was 2 years old. So yeah, was it 52 or 50?
No, he's 57.
57.
57, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, B was old.
One of the founders of hip hop. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Passed away. But after that, I have nothing else to say. I would like to say good night to everybody, y'all. Please be safe. District 7 tomorrow at the McFarland Baptist Church is where they're voting at. Right across the street from Super Ski. So easy to find. 7 to 7 is vote time. So y'all please go on out there and vote if you're in District 7 tomorrow. It doesn't matter who you vote for, just as long as you vote. That's how we put it like that.
Amen. Hey, what the preacher say? All hearts and minds clear.
That's right now. And if you got some crown left, y'all go get y'all a sip or something. Get y'all a good night's sleep, and we'll see y'all back. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow night. T-Town 411 report after the election. So, y'all please. So what now? Stay here.
Sound booth got TV?
Yeah, Sound Booth TV.
Oh, I'm just looking at the graphics. Oh, that now he put up the T-Town 411. Oh, you slow, bro.
Don't be talking about Mr. Producer.
I know.
I still don't like him from last week. I barely didn't block him. He's supposed to got blocked. Damn you. I'm gonna go block your ass right now. I'm gonna go block your ass right now. As a matter of fact. Oh, hey, shout out to the sponsors, Archibald and Ridge Rose. Go get you some ribs, some ribs. Best barbecue in
I
town.
like the wings, the chicken wings.
Ah.
Also,
Okay.
Archibald and Woodrose. Please go because I'm going to see him tomorrow. New Generation Barbershop. I'm finna go see Imp the Barber. So y'all need a haircut. Go and check out one of them brown boys that get you taken care of. Also, sponsors that's coming in real soon. Alkaline Life.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Because some of the refreshing.
Start calling him Aquaman.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the water and with that ceiling fan. See, that's what we can get saying that water. We got a weapon now.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
So y'all make sure y'all go check them out. They got some other stuff that's coming down the pike. I'm gonna let y'all know about it. In probably about a month or so. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. Once again, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. See the rest of y'all next week. Y'all please be safe. Y'all good night.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all.
Bye-bye.